Welcome, Creek Nation, to Memorial Stadium for homecoming. It's homecoming 2019 here at Cedar Creek. We are live here in the Roscoe State Bank broadcast booth alongside my color man Bobby Morgan, and Jim England from the American Statesman doing the statistics. That was a hard word to say. We just got out of a weather delay. If you're wondering why we're a little bit late getting on the air, it's due to a lightning strike and a little bit of a rainstorm come through. Not much on the side of the rain, but anytime there's lightning within a certain distance, it is required that they evacuate the stands and the field. So the players are just back out on the field getting re-warmed up a little bit. We've got about 7 minutes here before they will start the pregame festivities with the National Anthem and things of that nature. Bobby, you didn't get to come and see us last week because we had the AISD game, but Cedar Creek did pull off a win against 6A Aikens at Berger Stadium. And one of our players, Ty Pruitt, actually got named Player of the Week in a lot of different publications. He had an outstanding week last week against Aikens.
Well, that's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing a lot about him. I'm excited to be back here again. Thanks again for having me out here with you, Scotty. Excited to see what we can do tonight. Man, let's just keep it going. I'm hearing great things. I'm excited about this organization, and, man, I'm just tickled to death to be a part of it here now.
Yeah, well, it's the first time Cedar Creek's been 2-0 to start off the season in its existence. So we're in kind of uncharted territory for us here. And I got a chance to talk to Coach a little bit earlier today, right after the pep rally, and he was very excited and just, he just couldn't be happier with the way things are going. The kids are playing well. We're healthy after 2 weeks of hard football. Nothing major to report or to be aware of. All the players are a go, so that's always a plus. Coach was real optimistic, very happy with where we're going, and, of course, the kids are just ecstatic over it. Tonight brings in the Fredricksburg Battlin Billies to Memorial Stadium. They come in with a 1-1 record on the year. They won their first game against San Antonio Sam Houston 35-26, and then they lost last week by 1 touchdown, 42-35, against a very tough Kerrville Tivy team. So that leads us into tonight. We're 2-0. They're 1-1. They're looking to rebound. We're looking to continue the streak.
Well, that's good. Let's keep it going. What can you tell me about tonight? What are you excited to see?
Well, obviously, our defense against their offense. They've come in. Fredericksburg's got one of the better offenses in their district, headquartered by or led by their their number 2, Tucker Elliott, is their quarterback. He'll also play defensive back, and he runs the ball quite. He's a dual-threat quarterback. He's 38 of 64 for the year with 540 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he does have an interception. And then on the ground, he's carried the ball about 24 times for 154 yards and 2 touchdowns. So he is a dual-threat type quarterback. He will get hand the ball off to Jarrett Beard, number 8. They're the second leading rusher behind Tucker, but he's the leading rusher in the running back position with 16 carries for 94 yards coming into tonight. Conversely, for Creek, we come in. Ty Pruitt, of course, is the team MVP for last week. The SHN Sports Player of the Week. He comes in at 31 for 51, 405 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions for the junior at the helm of the Eagles. Dominique Mojica will be our starting running back at number 21. He's carried the ball 22 times for 119 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also is a receiving threat with 5 receptions for 31 yards. And then our number 1 target, of course, is Javon Livingston. He's got 13 receptions for 201 yards and 3 of those touchdowns from Ty.
That's just crazy. It's exciting to see just the amount of talent that we have on this field. Again, we've got some answers we're going to give Fredericksburg tonight, so I'm excited to see it.
We're about 3.5 minutes here. I've cut the pregame way short because of the lightning delay. So we're going to take a quick break, pay a few bills, and we'll be back here momentarily with the wrap-up of the pregame show. This is Scotty Martin. This is the Creek Nation on SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
Creek Broadcast Team here, and we are very excited to tell you about a brand new local family-owned restaurant right here in Cedar Creek. It's Leo's Italian Grill. Leo's offers authentic Italian cuisine with a nice southern flair, surrounded by an atmosphere that welcomes both family and friends. Whether it's for lunch, dinner, or to watch your favorite sporting event on the big screen, it's Leo's Italian Grill. Check them out on the web at www.leositaliangrill.net. Everything you need to know is right there at your fingertips. For a full menu, daily specials, go to leositaliangrill.net. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors, let's go to Leo's.
You could be my love, even if the sky is falling down. I know that we'll be safe and sound.
So many Americans struggle with finances. Starting today, State Farm is here to help, giving us all the chance to simply sit down and learn. Visit letstarttoday.com or talk to an agent.
We're safe and sound.
Thinking about building something? The Roscoe State Bank in Bastrop has money to lend for your project. Whether it's commercial or residential construction, the lending experts at the Roscoe State Bank can get you the funding you need to get the job done. Drop by the Roscoe State Bank at 710 Highway 71 West in Bastrop, right in front of Home Depot. Roscoe State Bank is an equal housing lender and a proud supporter of the Bastrop ISD and Cedar Creek Athletics. Roscoe State Bank, member FDIC.
This segment of Cedar Creek Eagle Football is brought to you by Bastrop Mobile Services. For mobile mechanic service and repairs on the go, call 512-718-8297.
All right, we're back here at the Roscoe State Bank broadcast booth, just shy of kickoff here. Tonight is homecoming, as I mentioned earlier, so it will be a little bit of an elongated game. We're going to have the king and queen court at the middle, and we do not have a SHN desk to go to at halftime, so you will get to hear the entire homecoming court. Give me a little bit of crowd mic there. We should be able to hear them. There we go. Perfect. Bobby's going to take over as producer tonight, so bear with us. It's his first time. He's only been in this broadcast booth two nights, and we're going to throw the entire program at him right here, trial by fire. But I work with him on a daily basis. I know he can handle it, and again, just bear with us. If we do make a mistake, would be appreciated. 12 minutes on the clock here showing the Eagles are at their tunnel ready to get in. The Battlin Billies are in their tunnel ready to come out. The players will come out on the field here. We will do the coin toss, the National Anthem, and then Homecoming 2019 will be underway. A good traveling crowd for Fredricksburg. That's a long way away, Fredricksburg to Bastrop, Texas, but they have a good crowd with probably 100 or maybe 200 people and still coming in. Do the Battlin Billies. Of course, it's homecoming tonight, so we're probably going to see a lot of blue and a lot of white here in the stadium. And then a full show performance afterwards by the band. So usually what happens is homecoming takes up the entire halftime, and then the band still does their routine after the game to give those kids a chance to play. Now, being that we're a little bit rain delayed and it's a Thursday night game and they've got to go back to school tomorrow, I don't know if that will happen or not, but we will play it by ear and see. Pete did not give me a heads up on the band itinerary, and shame on him because he is the band booster president. Of course, a big shout out to our sponsors here. A live shout out to Roscoe State Bank for the broadcast naming rights and our title sponsor of this season's broadcast. Leo's Italian Grill right here in Cedar Creek, Texas, bringing you the first quarter action all season long. We went and had some dinner or some lunch there at the Leo's earlier. Pete and myself did. Fantastic wings, fantastic atmosphere, just a really nice place. Check us out on Twitter at the Creek_radio. Lots of pictures and lots of links to our sponsors are on that Twitter page. Second quarter every week now. New sponsor to the program, Bastrop Mobile Service. If you do not want to wait for your car to go in the shop and come out 3 to 5 days later, just call the guys at Bastrop Mobile Service. They'll be happy to come fix you where you at. Third quarter, of course, longtime supporter Lori Tuggle, State Farm. Couldn't do this without her. In the last several years, Lori's just a staple of our community. If you have any insurance questions, whether it be home, life, auto, fire theft, RV, marine, you name it, investment opportunities, go talk to Lori. She'll be happy to take care of you. And then Ours RV, of course, will be our fourth quarter sponsor all year long there in Georgetown, Texas. If you, much like Bastrop Mobile Service, if you've got an RV and you don't want to have to wait for it to come out of the big box stores, just call Michael down at Ours RV. He'll be happy to take care of you and get you in and out quicker than most of the box stores. And here come the Eagles on homecoming. No special players tonight, no kids, no little Eaglettes, I don't think, unless they're still in the tunnel. They might be. I didn't see them tonight, but nevertheless, the Eagles are on the field. The Battlin Billies are on the field, and it is about 4 or 5 minutes away here from the coin toss and the national anthem. Kind of a special national anthem tonight. It's September the 12th, right? So it's a day after 18 years and a day after the tragedy of 9/11. Of course, still in our thoughts and prayers are all those family members that were affected by that tragedy. We will never forget here at the Creek Broadcasting. Pete Riefel was enlisted at the time. He was in the Air Force during that time. So, again, the thoughts and prayers, and we will never forget 9/11 in this broadcast. Bobby, what do you think?
I'm excited, man. You've been hyping me up all week and telling me about the game from last week over at Burger Stadium, and man, I'm just excited to learn about the team, about the players, even about these fans, man. We got a lot of people out here tonight. Haven't been to a homecoming game since probably my senior year in Georgetown, and it's exactly what I remember, man. People get excited. Yeah,
the whole community comes out. I got to go. If you looked on our Instagram account, we went live at the pep rally earlier on Instagram Live, and, man, that gym was rocking. It was just absolutely rocking for homecoming. Cedar Creek captains, of course, number 21, Dominique Mojica, 99, Alfred Collins, number 45, Josh Garza, number 42, Cade Edwards. For the Battlin Billies, I'll get some numbers here soon. I'm seeing it looks like number 52, Austin Morash. That's 55, rather. 55, Austin Shepard. 44, Christian Aviles. And Cedar Creek's blocking the rest of them.
77.
77, Travis Cates. And I just can't see the other captain. I apologize. I'm going to get you his number here in just a minute.
It starts with a 3, and there's only one 33.
33. There'll be 33, Dylan Aarons. Fredricksburg comes to us from District 14 for a Division I. They are a 4A school, and we're a 5A school. And they do a lot of that intermingling, like we played 6A last week, Aikens, who, by the way, is probably in the toughest division in Central Texas with Westlake, Bowie, Lake Travis, and Hayes.
Well, it's a good test of skills, man. You learn your strengths and your weaknesses when you play those different size schools.
It really
see what
was.
Talent they can bring.
So it looks like Fredericksburg won the toss and is elected to receive. So, I mean, Cedar Creek will get the ball in the second half, and we kind of prefer it that way anyhow because the Cedar Creek Eagle defense gets to start off and set the tone for tonight's matchup. Fredericksburg is in all-white uniforms with red helmets, red lettering, and reddish cleats. Cedar Creek, of course, is in the new Indianapolis Colts look, all blue uniforms with white pinstripes on the pants, white lettering, white helmet with the blue CC on the left side and their number on the right. We're going to go quiet here for just a few minutes and turn up that crowd mic and stand and listen to the national anthem.
With the presentation of colors and the playing of the national anthem. This evening's color guard is being provided by the Bastrop High School Navy Junior ROTC Unit. under the direction of Captain Chris Fletcher, United States Navy retired, and Chief Petty Officer David Canales, United States Navy retired. The color guard is being commanded by Cadet Petty Officer First Class Segura and is assisted by Cadet Ensign Zavala, Cadet Petty Officer Second Class Vasquez, and Cadet Petty Officer Second Class Carranza. Once the colors are presented, the playing of the National Anthem will be performed by the Cedar Creek High School Band. We ask, ladies and gentlemen, that you remain standing until the colors have vacated the field.
All right, we're back here as the colors leave the field. Everybody's still standing here. We want to just pay tribute to all the men and women that paid the ultimate sacrifice and made it possible for us to come and enjoy a football game on a Thursday night in beautiful Bastrop, Texas. A little bit overcast here. Good grief. A little bit overcast. That rainstorm has gone through. It doesn't look like we should get any more of the wetness tonight. I don't know how humid it is. Made it down on the field. I'll have to get a report here from Pistol Pete as he comes up to announce the band here in just a little bit. He'll let us know how hot and humid it is out there now. We're going to take a real quick commercial break, get a few more sponsors in here early before we go into the Leo's Italian first quarter. We'll be right back. This is the Creek Broadcast Network on SHN Sports. Thank you.
Broadcast team is here. We are very excited to tell you about a brand new local family-owned restaurant right here in Cedar Creek, Leo's Italian Grill. Leo's offers authentic Italian cuisine with a nice southern flair, surrounded by an atmosphere that welcomes family and friends. Whether it's for lunch, dinner, or watching your favorite sporting event on the big screen, it's Leo's Italian Grill. Check them out on the web at www.leositaliangrill.net. Everything you need is right there at your fingertips. For a full menu, daily specials, go to leositaliangrill.net. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors. Let's go to Leo's.
All right, we're back here in the Roscoe State Bank broadcast booth. The Battlin Billies are coming out to receive. Cedar Creek will be kicking off left to right. If you've been to Memorial Stadium looking at from the press box view or from the home stand view, they'll be playing left to right. There was a slight wind, or there was earlier. It looked like the flags are just barely moving, so just a slight breeze coming out of the south across Memorial Stadium here as we enter the Leo's Italian Grill first quarter. Leo, I talked to Leo earlier when I was down there. He will be staying open late for any Cedar Creek Eagle fans that want to go have a drink or some dinner after the game tonight. I don't know what time we'll get out here now with the delay, but he has always said he will stay open late. He has offered a $2 off pizza and appetizers for anybody at the stadium tonight or listening to us abroad or home, rather. And also he has drink specials going on all night long as we go. The ball's teed up. Christian Diaz set to kick off to the Battlin Billies. Back deep to receiver, actually 3 of the Battlin Billies, and the ball is away. It's going to be deep, and it's going to be returned by the, I can't tell, number 21. 21 up across the 20 to the 25 and down or across the 32-yard line, brought down by Reggie Smith, and that's where the Battlin Billies will take over 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line. Javier Rodriguez on the return. He's a sophomore, actually, for the Battlin Billies. Expect a pretty high-powered offense. Talking to Coach Edwards today, he had a lot of respect for what they do offensively and knows that it's going to be a challenge for us tonight, probably our biggest challenge of the year defensively. Snap back. It's going to be a handoff up the middle for 33, but he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage by Ian Flowers. Dylan Aarons, the senior running back, on the carry for no gain, maybe a yard, depending on where he spot. Looks like he spotted about a half a yard gain, so it'll be 2nd down and 9 from the 33 for Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg's lining up in a shotgun formation, very similar to what Cedar Creek does offensively. The snap is back. It's going to be a handoff sweep right for Aarons. He's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage again by a host of Cedar Creek Eagles. Looks like he may pick up 2 yards. He slipped Alfred Collins' tackle and was brought down by 45 Josh Garza for a 2-yard gain. Third and 5 officially for the Billies. Ball marked right on the near hash mark at the 37-yard line. They're going to split out 3 top side here. Well, they're sending another guy into the slot. Yep, 3 receivers to the top go the Billies, 1 here to the near side. Shotgun formation with a single back offset to his right shoulder is Aarons. Tucker Elliott with the snap. He's looking right. Now he goes back left for a screen play, but that's going to be blown up. Second effort is going to bring him up close to the 1st down, but about 2 yards shy. Great tackle there by number 51. William Rangel on the stop for the Eagles. It's going to bring up a 4th down. We'll see what the Billies going to do here. It looks like they're going to go for it at 4th and 1. 2 wide receivers split out to his right shoulder is for Elliott. Snaps back. Nope, it's going to be a quick punt. We had that figured out. Ashton Figueroa was back deep to receive, but it's going to roll out of bounds. A great roll for Fredericksburg, where it rolls out of bounds right about the 10-yard line, and it's going to set Cedar Creek up deep in their own territory to start this drive from the 10-yard line. It was kind of a little sneaky quick kick there.
Yeah, it was. That was interesting to see at a high school level, honestly.
Yeah, to set up like that because you're not real sure if they're going for it or if they're just going to quick kick it. But just another talent for Tucker Elliott. He's not only the quarterback, the number 1 rusher, plays defensive back, and he punts.
They'll keep you guessing, that's for sure.
They will keep you guessing. All right, 1st down and 10 here. Ball is spotted at the 10-yard line for Cedar Creek. Ty Pruitt in the backfield. Dominique Mojica set off to his right shoulder. We've got 2 wide receivers split to his right side top and 2 to the bottom spread out wide. Javon Livingston is in the slot. It's going to be a handoff from Mojica up the middle. He's got a hole. One tackle to break. No, he's going to be round up across the 25, 20, 25, 30, 32, 33-yard lines where he's finally going to be ridden down by a host of Fredericksburg Billies. Enough for, let's see, that's 10, 22-yard carry for Dominique Mojica on first play of the game. Shotgun formation again, same formation for Cedar Creek. Snaps back, Pruitt's looking left. He's going to roll left. He's just going to throw it away. Nothing open. May have been a little bit of a busted play, and he just wisely threw it away. No pressure. The pocket rolled nicely to the left, and it kept Pruitt on his feet the entire time. But it looked like it might have been a little bit of a busted play by the wide receivers. Number 9, Colton Fitzhugh, was the intended receiver. Same formation for Cedar Creek. Shotgun's back. Now Ty's going to roll right. Pocket's moving with him. He's looking downfield for Javon. He goes after Javon, but he's going to throw that one out of bounds as well. Good coverage by number 21, Javier Rodriguez for the Battlin Billies. He did not let Javon Livingston get a step on him. He was going for an out route on that rollout pay, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 here for the Eagles. Snap is back to Pruitt. He's going to set up a screen. Goes right through Fitzhugh's hands, and it's going to bring up a 4th and 10 in a punting situation for the Eagles after that 23-yard run by Mojica. I don't know if that ball's a little slippery or.
Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, you see how it's coming out of his hand. I don't think he's gripping it quite good enough right this second.
Well, we need to get that young man a towel because we need those passes to be on target. Christian Diaz back to punt for the Eagles. Back deep to return for Fredericksburg. Looks to be number.
That's the quarterback again. It looks like.
It is. No, it's number 6. And he's going to be brought down by number 9, Colton Fitzhugh, right at where he caught the ball at the 18-yard line. Are they going to spot it at the 18?
That's what it looks
19,
like.
yeah. Spotted at the 19-yard line. Good punt by Christian Diaz. Judson Beard on the return for no gain. And that's a great flip of field position for Cedar Creek, and it's going to set the Battlin Billies up inside their own 20 here at the 2nd drive of the game. 46-yard punt by Christian Diaz. Thank you, Jim. I don't know what they're running down the clock here. Coach, I guess, had a question about the chain spot. They're trying to get that sorted out on the far side of the field here, and now we're under play. 2-back set and a kind of a hybrid pistol formation. Nope, now they're going to split one back off each shoulder for the Billies. It's going to be a handoff coming right. He's going to break a couple of tackles. He's going to be brought down by Javon Livingston right across the 20-yard line. Matter of fact, they're going to mark it right at the 20, so it's going to be a gain of 1 on that run play. Fantastic stop from Javon Livingston coming out of the safety position. For Cedar Creek. Well, it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Billies. Get Jarrett Beard on the run. Yeah, number 8. Yes, sir. Same formation for the Billies. Shotgun snaps back. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to 8 again. Jarrett Beard, but he's going to be met at about the 25-yard line. Like it looks like far side of the field, forgive me, folks. Number 5, Damian Perez on the stop. That's going to be enough for a pickup of 8 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 here for the Billies, right at the 28-yard line. Far hash marks. Shotgun formation in a offset to his right. Man in motion. It's going to be a sweep. Alfred Collins going to have that blown up. Quarterback kept it because of Alfred Collins. Got upfield and was going to blow that handoff away, and he was met behind the backfield by number 42, Cade Edwards, and number 32, Jafar Johnson. That's going to bring up 4th down, and I think they lost a yard, but it looks like they might have given him back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be a 4th and 1. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line for Fredericksburg. Back deep to return the punt is Clavin Clark for Cedar Creek. A traditional punt formation here for Fredericksburg, not like the first punt. Punt is away, and it's a decent punt. It's going to be fair caught by Clavin Clark at the 38-yard line, 39-yard line, and that's where Cedar Creek will take over here. 1st down and 10 with 7:10 remaining here in the first quarter. No score yet in tonight's ball game. So hopefully we can get a little bit more of a sustained drive going here this first quarter, Bobby. We need to get a couple of completions. That first run there by Mojica set up by 3 incomplete passes.
Yeah, well, we got some yards on the run. Let's see if we can't do that again.
Shotgun formation for Pruitt. They're going to change the plays, looking to the sideline. He's set right in the middle of the field at the ball spotted at the 39-yard line. Snaps back. He's looking left immediately. He's going to fire left and find Colton Fitzhugh, who's going to come across the 1st down marker across the 50-yard line up to about the 46-yard line where he's taken out of bounds, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down. 16 yards on the pass play by from Pruitt to Fitzhugh. Shotgun formation for Pruitt. Snaps back. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Mohique. He's up across the 45 to the 40. He's still going. He broke 2 tackles, and then he was gang tackled at the 39-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 7 yards for Mohique. And that's going to bring up a second down and 3 or 4. It looks like 3. Second and 3 for the Eagles here across midfield into Fredericksburg territory. Shotgun formation, snaps back. It's going to be a handoff up again to Mohique. He's going to get enough for the first down just across, just going to be brought down right at the 35-yard line. It's going to be enough to move the chains and set up another first down for Cedar Creek, driving in the Eagle territory. 6 minutes and 20 seconds and counting here in the first. Again, first quarter all year brought to you by Leo's Italian Grill right here in Cedar Creek, Texas. Go see Leo. Tell him the Creek broadcast team sent you. Shotgun formation for Pruitt. Three to the top. It's going to be a handoff to Mohique again up the middle, and he's going to go up across the 34, brought down right at the 32-yard line. Looks like a pickup of 3 for Mohique on first down. 2. They spotted him a yard shy of where it looked like, so it's a 2-yard gain. It'll be second and 8 for the Eagles. 3 wide receivers spread top side for Pruitt. Clavin Clark down here in the hole by himself at the bottom. Snaps back. He's looking right. He goes right. He finds Javon Livingston at about the 26-yard line. He fights up to the 25, and that'll be enough for, I think, it's going to be real close to a first down, and it is. 8-yard pickup from Pruitt to Mohique for 8 yards. Spots the ball right at the far hash mark on the 25-yard line. It'll be first down and 10, and we're driving. Now 3 wide receivers spread to the near side. It's going to be a handoff a minute. No, it's going to be a fake to Mohique, and Pruitt's going to keep it. He tried to find it was an option pass, but he couldn't get anybody open, so he just decided to keep it for a 2-yard gain. And that'll set up second and 8 for the Eagles here from the 22-yard line. Second and 7 officially. Shotgun formation is Pruitt, as he will be most of the night. Snaps back. He fumbles the snap. He's going to have to keep it and run. He's scrambling. He's under pressure. He's trying to find an outlet, and he does. He finds Javon Livingston, but Javon Livingston fumbled the ball at the 5-yard line. We'll see what they call. I don't think he had possession, but they are going to they are going to say it was a fumble and a turnover, and the Battlin Billies are going to take over deep at their own 3-yard line on the fumble by Livingston. Just a fantastic athletic play by Ty, to keep that play alive. He found an outlet in Javon. Javon turned and went 3 or 4 yards upfield and then lost the ball. He may have been juggling the ball the entire time and not had the control of it, but nevertheless, they called it a fumble, and that's going to set the Billies up deep in their own territory here. 4:30 and counting. Shotgun formation for Fredericksburg. Snap is back. It's going to be a handoff roll right. He's going to be met and rolled out of bounds for a 2-yard gain. Josh Garza and Dalen Jackson on the stop. But not before he could pick up 3 yards. It looks like it would be second and 7. They must have watched the game from Aikens. They're running away from Alfred Collins as much as possible.
Yeah, I see that, man. They're trying to stay as far away from him as they can.
Mm-hmm. Alfred is playing strong side defensive end on this down. They are going to roll out right a little bit here. They're going to roll right into Alfred Collins, and he hits the quarterback. That's going to be intercepted. It's going to be intercepted by Cedar Creek. He's going to go back across, and Javon Livingston's going to return that for a touchdown. Cedar Creek touchdown, Javon Livingston, interception. He intercepted right about the 16, 17-yard line. So a 16 or 17-yard interception return for Javon Livingston. We'll see. I don't know the exact spot. Tucker Elliott just got drove as he threw the ball by Alfred Collins. We just talked about staying away from Alfred Collins. They didn't on that play.
And look what happened.
Alfred Collins put his helmet right in that young man's sternum When he released that ball, it went right to the hands of Javon Livingston. The snap is back, the kick is up, and it's good. Extra point is good for 13 Christian Diaz, and that sets us up for the first score of the game. Cedar Creek 7, Battlin Billies 0. We'll be right back here at the Creek Broadcast Network and SHN Sports.
The Creek Broadcast team is here. We are very excited to tell you about a brand new local family-owned restaurant right here in Cedar Creek. Leo's Italian Grill. Leo's offers authentic Italian cuisine with a nice southern flair, surrounded by an atmosphere that welcomes family and friends. Whether it's for lunch, dinner, or watching your favorite sporting event on the big screen, it's Leo's Italian Grill. Check them out on the web at www.leositaliangrill.net. Everything you need is right there at your fingertips. For a full menu, daily specials, go to leositaliangrill.net. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors. Let's go to Leo's.
All right, we're back here. Kick is away by Mason Selby. It's going to be a short kick. Caught at the 19-yard line by the Battlin Billies. They're going to bring it up across the 30 to about the 34-yard line where they'll start first down and 10 here. 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the Leo's Italian Grill first quarter. Well, that's how you make up for a fumble. You intercept it for 25 yards and take it to the house. Ball's going to be spotted at the near hash mark here for the Billies. Officially on the 33. Two split backs for the quarterback. The snap is a little low. He's going to roll right. He's going to look right and throw right. He's got a man open at the 35-yard line. He's going to be brought out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Beard on the catch. Ashton Figueroa looked like on the stop. That'll bring up 2nd and 5 here for the Billies. Shotgun formation for the Billies. Snaps back. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Goes number 33. He's going to be brought down after he crosses the 50 by Reggie Jackson, but that's going to be a pickup of about 14 yards for Dylan Aarons. First down and 10 from the 48. Ball's back. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he's going to take off and run it, and he's going to be chopped down by Javon Livingston there after an 8-yard pickup. We'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Billies. 8-yard run by Tucker Elliott. He's going to do that quite a bit tonight. Pistol formation for the Billies now. 2 spread both sides, and now he's going to put the running back next to his shoulder. Snaps back. It's going to be a handoff up the middle again. Looks like he may have enough for a first down or just a yard shy. It's either a pickup of 2 or 3. I can't tell where the forward progress is going to be at the 41. So it is going to bring up a 3rd down and 1. Another great stop by the Cedar Creek defensive line. I got the ball spotted right at the 39-yard line. Shotgun formation for the Billies. Snaps back. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. It's going to be a keeper. He goes out around Ian Flowers. He's going to be brought down after he gets enough of the first down by Reggie Jackson. Looks like he's going to be ball spotted right at the 32-yard line, which will be enough to move the chains, and now the Billies are driving. 1:46 here remaining in the first quarter. I don't know why the clock stopped. Okay, there it goes. Shotgun formation for the Billies. Snaps back. He's looking right. He's under a little pressure. Ian Flowers is going to know. Alfred Collins on the sack. Big sack by Alfred Collins. A loss of 10 yards. 10-yard sack by Alfred Collins. Going to bring up a long 2nd and 20. Second and 20 shotgun formation for the Billies. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Big run. He's going to be, just drilled at the 35-yard line by Reggie Smith. Is Dylan Aarons. He got enough for about 8 yards, but he just got drilled into the ground by Reggie Smith. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 12 here. Cedar Creek would like nothing more than to stop them here in the first quarter. Snaps back. Handoff up the middle again. Same run. A ball on the ground, but they're going to call him down. He's going to be down 5 yards shy, it looks like, from the spot at the – it's Aaron's on the carry. They're going to spot him at the 27-yard line. We're just going to bring up a 4th and 5. I'm sure they're going for it here. 3 minutes, and they're going to let this go to the second quarter. So that's going to wrap up the first quarter here on homecoming at Cedar Creek. Your Eagles on top 7, the Billy 0. We'll be right back as we flip sides, and we will move into the newly acquired Bastrop Mobile Services second quarter. We'll be right back.
This segment of Cedar Creek Eagle football is brought to you by Bastrop Mobile Services. For mobile mechanic service and repairs on the go, call 512-718-8297 or find them on the web at www.bastropmobileservices.com. The Creek broadcast team here for Bastrop Mobile Services. Serving the surrounding area since 2009, they offer a huge variety of services for you and your vehicles with affordable, competitive prices. And they have a only 5-star rating shop in Bastrop County. They offer on-site services and repairs for all cars, trucks, makes, and models. Fleet services to keep those crews on the job. Farm equipment service and repair to keep those hay bales stacking up. They work on heavy equipment to make sure you meet that deadline. They also have on-site professional welding services. It doesn't matter what the repair, big or small, on the go, or in their fully equipped shop. Call 512-718-8297 and set up your appointment today. Or you can find them on the web at www.bastropmobileservices.com. That's Bastrop Mobile Services for quality service.
All right, we're back. Snaps back. It's going to be a keeper, and he's going to have enough for a first down. Well, maybe not. We'll see where he spots the ball. It's going to be spotted about the 22-yard line, and that is going to be 1 yard enough. He just got around Ian Flowers there and enough to pick up the 6 yards on 4th to bring up 1st and 10 now from the 22. Shotgun formation here. They start off in the pistol, but they always end up in the zone read formation, and it is going to be a read handoff up the middle for Aarons. He's going to be brought down by Ian Flowers and Alfred Collins after a gain of 5, where it'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Billies, now inside the red zone. Shotgun formation for Elliott and the Billies. It's going to be a handoff up the middle again. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and brought down actually for a loss. Ball's on the ground. That's a fumble. It's going to be recovered on the ground. I don't know how, unless they say forward progress is stopped at the 22 or the 18 rather. It was most definitely a fumble. He was not anywhere close to the ground when that ball came out. We do have a player down on the field, a little shaken up. He's Aarons, but he's up and going back to the huddle. The trainer is coming out to take a look at him there. And that's going to be a gain of none. It's going to be officially 3rd and 5. They say he got back to the line of scrimmage. It had to have been forward progress because that ball was out well before he was on the ground. And that's going to bring in Trent Kozielski. Third down and 5 here for Battlin Billies. Shotgun formation for Elliott. 3 wide receivers split top side. He snaps back. It's going to be a handoff. Nope, keeper pass, option pass over. It's going to be complete and enough for a touchdown. 16-yard touchdown reception from Elliott. To Kozielski. I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce. Was it Beard on reception? Okay, Beard. 16-yard pass from Elliott to Beard. Set up the extra point here. 10-17 remaining in the second quarter. Snapback kick is up, and it is good. And that's going to tie us up here at Bastrop. Eagle 7, Billy 7. We'll be right back.
This segment of Cedar Creek Eagle football is brought to you by Bastrop Mobile Services. For mobile mechanic service and repairs on the go, call 512-718-8297. Bastrop Mobile Services is a proud sponsor of Cedar Creek Athletics. The Creek broadcast team here for Bastrop Mobile Services. Serving the surrounding area since 2009, they offer a huge variety of services for you and your vehicles with affordable, competitive prices. And they have a only 5-star rating shop in Bastrop County. They offer on-site services and repairs for all cars, trucks, makes, and models. Fleet services to keep those crews on the job. Farm equipment service and repair to keep those hay bales stacking up. They work on heavy equipment to make sure you meet that deadline. They also have on-site professional welding services. It doesn't matter what the repair, big or small, on the go, or in their fully equipped shop. Call 512-718-8297 and set up your appointment today. Or you can find them on the web at www.bastropmobile.
All right, the kick is away here, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone on a roll where it'll be a touchback. Cedar Creek will start off at their own 25-yard line here. 10 minutes and 17 seconds counting. The official scorekeeper has not updated the scoreboard, but it should be 7-7, not 7-6. Here at Memorial Stadium. Jim, he did make that extra point, didn't he? Yeah, that's what I thought. Looked clear to me. All right, Ty Pruitt brings the Eagle offense out, hoping to make a score here and eat up some clock. Shotgun formation with Mojica to his right. He's got 3 spread here to his right shoulder down low. Top side single coverage. It's going to be a handoff from Mojica up the middle. He's going to get up across the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of a yard, maybe 2. We're to bring up 2nd down and 8 on the carry. I notice we've run a lot more tonight than we did last week. We didn't run the ball but one time in the first half last week. It was all Pruitt. And then we started running and wearing them down the second half, but a little bit different. I don't know, again, if that ground's a little wet, the ball's a little wet. I'm not sure what the difference is tonight. Snap back now, Pruitt's going to throw, and he finds Mojica, but he's going to underthrow Mojica on the quick out, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 here for the Eagles. They certainly are not as crisp as they were a week ago in Austin. Two spread at top side and 2 to the bottom here for Pruitt. Mojica off his right shoulder. He sends Damian Perez in motion now. He's going to snap back, rolling right. He's looking. He's going to set up the zone, the screen to Mojica, but that play is going to be snuffed out. And stopped for a 3-yard loss is Mojica on the screen by Hunter Metzger, the senior defensive back for Fredericksburg. And that's going to bring up a punt situation, another 3 and out for Ty Pruitt and his Eagle offense. 9:22 here and counting in the second quarter. Brought to you all year long by our friends at Bastrop Mobile Service. Diaz standing at his own 8-yard line for the punt. Snaps back, the kick is away under a little pressure. He's got a wobbly kick there. It's going to land about the 50 and take a bounce. And it's going to take a good Eagle bounce across the 30 down to the 25. And it's going to come to a rest about the 22, 23-yard line. Just a fantastic punt by Christian Diaz in Cedar Creek, and flips field position and sets the Battlin Billies back almost into their own red zone again, where it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 22. The ball's setting at 24, but there we go. Now they fixed it. The board is setting at the 22, but they fixed it. Now it's 24. 1st and 10 from the 24. 54-yard punt by Christian Diaz. Shotgun formation for Elliott. It's going to be a handoff up the middle again on the zone read. He's going to be brought down again at about a 5-yard gain. They're clicking us about 5 yards of a carry. Alfred Collins on the stop, but not before a 5-yard pickup at 2nd and 10, 2nd and 5. 4. They only gave him 4 there. So it'll be 2nd and 6 now for the Billies. Shotgun base formation for the Billies. We're going to have a blitz by Cedar Creek, and Josh Garza is going to blow that play completely up. He took out the lead blocker and left Ian Flowers man coverage in that hole, and it's going to be a stop for a gain of no yards. They're going to bring him back to the line of scrimmage. And just a fantastic stop there by Cedar Creek to set up 3rd and 6. No gain on the carry. Shotgun formation. The cheerleaders are telling the Cedar Creek to get loud here. It snaps back. It's going to be a whistle on the play. Timeout, Cedar Creek. Their first timeout taken. And with that, we'll take a quick timeout and support a few sponsors. This is the Creek broadcast team. We're on SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, this is Pete from the Creek broadcast team for Hours RV Service Center in Georgetown. All the RVs that I see on the road these days, how about having a peace of mind knowing that your RV is in tip-top shape by taking it to Hours RV Service in Georgetown. Located at 8480 Interstate 35 in Georgetown, Hours RV Service will make sure that your coach, fifth wheel, or pop-up, or bumper pull are all ready for the road. They honor all major service contracts, so you don't have to worry about voiding any warranties. Hours 5-star review customer service will make sure that you have the peace of mind to enjoy that vacation. Call Michael at 801-671-8672 or find him online at www.hoursrv.com. That's www.auersrv.com. No job too big, no job too small. In and out quickly, and most large projects are out in less than 5 days. Electrical, air conditioning.
All right, we're back here with 3rd and 6. We've got a stand correction here on the score. We're going to fix the scoreboard. They said that extra point was wide right for the Billies. It's 7-6. Cedar Creek snaps away. Elliott's looking deep. He's going to go deep. It's double coverage, and it's going to be incomplete. Just great coverage by Ashton Figueroa and Javon Livingston to knock that ball away down at the 30-yard line where it would have been, if it had a little bit more mustard on it, that might have been off to the races. But the way it stands, it's 4th down and 6, and they stand for the Cedar Creek Eagle defense. Clavian Claret coming out to receive the punt. Billy's in traditional punt formation. I wouldn't think they would try to fake it that deep in their own end zone, but you never know. It's a high snap, but he brought it down. It's going to be a bad shank punt. It's going to land at the 40-yard line and bounce up almost to the 44, 42-yard line where it's going to be brought down. A pickup of a punt of about 15 yards or so, and that's going to set Cedar Creek up in their own territory with great field position. 7 minutes and 25 seconds here remaining in the second quarter. That's the kind of turn of events we need right there, a bad punt to set us up in our own good field position, knowing if nothing else, we can get 20, 25 yards. Christian Diaz has a pretty decent leg.
I mean, that's the thing, Scotty. We're one big play from a huge momentum shift in this game. You can all feel it, I think.
Shotgun formation for Pruitt. He's got Allen, then Clark, and Fitzhugh to his right. It's going to be a handoff up the middle from Mojica. It's going to be stopped for a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9 here. Clock ticking, 7:16 and counting here in the second. Same formation here with Allen, Van Claret, and Fitzhugh spread out wide right. Payne Allen to the top side in single man coverage. Mojica in the backfield with Pruitt. The snap's back. It's going to be a handoff for Mojica. He's going to be up across the 30 or the 42-yard line where he's going to be brought down for a gain of looks like maybe another yard. But there is some laundry on the field. I think that's our first flag of the game. Offsides defense. Brant Sasko called with the offsides for the Billies, and that's going to help us out and give us 5 yards to set up 3rd down and 5 now. Or replay the down, 2nd and 5, excuse me. Shotgun formation for Pruitt. Same formation as before. Snaps back. He's looking right. He's trying to set up a screen. He's under deep pressure. He's going to run deep back, and he's just going to throw this ball away wisely. He was under heavy pressure by Luke Duderstadt on a blitz. He was trying to set up the screen there, and it just didn't develop. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 now from the 37, 6:47 and counting. Eagles up 7-6. They really need to keep this momentum going. We're on our side of the field here. We've got to push them and get some passes completed here for Ty Pruitt. Snaps back. He's looking right. He's going to fire right into deep coverage, but I believe that's going to be caught. Nope, they're going to shake it off. It was intended for Clavian Clark in double coverage, but it's just going to fall short there. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 5. But at this territory, I think Coach Edwards will probably go for it. We're too close to punt and too far to kick.
You got to find a happy medium.
You got to find a happy medium. We need to go for it. We need to spark this offense. We look very dead today. Snaps back, rolling right as Ty. He's going to set his feet and throw deep. He's got Vin Clark open, but he's just going to overthrow Clavian Clark at about the 10-yard line, and that's going to turn the ball over. And a stand for the Fredricksburg Battlin Billies here with 6:34 remaining. Down 1, 7-6 here on homecoming. Pruitt just sure seems out of rhythm tonight. He just doesn't have the same moxie and rhythm that he had last week at Aikens.
I don't know if it's the weather or what, Scotty. Some guys have a good night and then they have an off night, you know. Let's see. We may have a different second half, though. We got a lot of football left to play.
We do. Snap back. It's going to be a run up the middle for 21. He's going to be wide open as the sophomore, but he's going to be run down by Javon Livingston across midfield up to the 38-yard line. Goes Javier Rodriguez, the sophomore. In for the shaking up Dylan Aarons. Snap back. They're in hurry-up offense. It's going to be a keeper. He's going to be met by Cade Edwards there just across the 35-yard line up to about the 34 and a half. Goes Elliott, and that's going to be a run of 6. We'll bring up 2nd and 4-ish, 5-ish. It's kind of, they gave him all the way up to the 34-yard line there, so it will be 2nd and 6. Shotgun formation, snaps back. It's going to be a handoff again, and he's going to be horse collared to the ground, not really from behind, just from the front side by big Alfred Collins. He got his hand on that shoulder pad, and then that's all she wrote when he did it. Pickup of 2 or 4 for Javier Rodriguez. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 or 2. 3rd and 2 from the 30, right at the 30. Near side hash marks. Shotgun formation for Elliott and the Billies. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom here. It's going to be a fumbled snap. He's going to pick it up. He's not going to have much where to go, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. Alfred Collins and Josh Garza on the stop. It was a bad snap. Kind of fumbled it. He had enough wherewithal to get it under control, but it's going to be a loss of a yard. Bring up a 4th and 3 here with 4:55 and counting across midfield. Again, they're in that same kind of situation. Too close to punt and too far to kick. I highly suspect they're going for it, and they are. Elliott and Rodriguez in the backfield. 2 wide to the top and 2 wide to the bottom here. The snaps back. It's going to be a whistle on the play. And looks like it's going to be a timeout. Fredericksburg. 4:30 and count, 4:32 and counting here, or I say in counting. Stopped the clock. We're going to take a quick timeout as the field does. We'll be right back.
You could be my love. Even if the sky is falling down, I know that we'll be safe and sound.
So many Americans struggle with finances. Starting today, State Farm is here to help. giving us all the chance to simply sit down and learn. Visit letstarttoday.com or talk to an agent.
We're safe and sound.
The Creek Broadcast team here, and we are very excited to tell you about a brand new local family-owned restaurant right here in Cedar Creek. It's Leo's Italian Grill. Leo's offers authentic Italian cuisine with a nice southern flair, surrounded by an atmosphere.
All right, we're back here in the Roscoe State Bank broadcast booth where it brings up a 4th and 3 for the Billies. Cedar Creek needs to come away with a stop here. They're in their base formation are the Billies rather. Snap back. Under pressure is Elliott. He's going to have to throw it. He does. He finds a man. He's going to be ridden down by Jafar Johnson well across the first down. Under tremendous pressure was Elliott by Reggie Smith. He was almost there for the sack, but he was able to check down to his running back and pick up a first down. Ball spotted now at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10, 4:20 and counting. It's going to be a pitch left for the Billies. They're looking for a place to go and just has nowhere to go. Going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard loss. No, right at the, 1 yard gain rather, not loss. 1 yard gain on the pitch. Brought down by William Rangel, the junior defensive lineman for Cedar Creek. Ball spotted near hash mark on the 20-yard line. 3:50 here in counting. The Billies are trying to get the players set. They're in more of a tight formation here. Now they've gone to a no-back set. Elliott's looking right. He's under pressure again by Ian Flowers. He's being chased right into Alfred Collins. He's going to run away, and he's just going to throw that ball away. Good play by Elliott to get rid of it. Rangel broke coverage and was chasing him down. Alfred Collins mirroring him across the field to make sure he could not turn upfield, and he just had to throw that ball away. Well, that brings up a 3rd down and 9 now. Clock stops at 3:24 here in the second. Back in the shotgun formation is Elliott. Snaps back. He's going to roll right. He's under deep pressure. Oh, he's going to be sacked. He's going to be brought down for a big loss by Jerry Torres, the young linebacker with his first time starting this year on varsity. And that's going to be a loss of 20-yard loss. And that's going to set up 4th down and 21. 4th and 21 for the Billies. 2:50 here in counting. And we're going to help them out a little bit. We're going to give them 5 yards back. William Rangel jumps off sides. I don't know if he was drawn offside. We'll see what the call is. It is offside defense. So we're going to give them 5 of that back. We'll bring up 4th and 16. It is Cedar Creek's first penalty of the game. Pre-snap penalties are something that coach just does not. No coach likes a pre-snap or a post-snap penalty.
Yeah, I mean, they're 100% preventable.
They are. Snaps away. He's looking right. He's going to set up a screen of his own, and that's going to be intercepted by Ian Flowers. The big defensive end comes up with the interception. Alfred Collins on the pressure. He tries to dump it off on the screen to his running back, and Ian Flowers will come away with a 5-yard interception. And that's going to turn the ball over and set up Cedar Creek with for a scoring chance here with 2 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in the second. Ball's going to be spotted at the 38-yard line. Snap back. Pruitt's under pressure again. He's running away from pressure. He can't find anywhere to go, and he's going to have to throw that one out of bounds. Our offensive line tonight is Pruitt is just not getting a good chance to set his feet and find an opening. He was scrambling, and something I saw last week that he hasn't done this week is last week during pressure he would step up into the pocket and then roll out when the defenders got behind him. Now, if you've ever watched the Dallas Cowboys when Romo was playing, he's kind of playing like Romo. He's kind of running around backwards for his life. So we've got to figure that out here at the half too. Shotgun formation. Pruitt's going to roll left. He's going to fire left. And it's going to go right through the hands. If it looks like Payne Allen. And it is. No, it's Colton Fitzhugh. It's 9 topside. Oh, no, it's 8. You're right, it's 8. So it is going to be Payne Allen. Go right through the hands of Payne Allen. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 here. Cedar Creek just can't get the ball moving. We may get 5 yards here for an offsides. The referees are trying to figure it out here, but I think it's going to be a defensive offsides, which will be the second offsides for the Battlin Billies tonight. It is. So they're going to help us out here a little bit at 3rd down and give us a manageable 3rd and 5 now. Ball will be spotted right at the 44-yard line. 2 minutes and 20 seconds here before half. Snaps back. Pruitt's looking right. He's got a man. He goes right for Livingston, and that's going to be a pass. Should be a pass interference. Livingston had to jump over a Battlin Billy to try to get the ball. The coaches next to us were asking for a flag too, but no flag on the play, and that's going to bring up another punt situation with 4th and 5 here, just shy of midfield.
We got to get something going here, Scotty.
Yeah, we can't have defense as our only score. I mean, the defense is keeping us in this game here with 2 interceptions, big sack, and and that's really it. That's the kind of our offense in a nutshell is our defense. Timeout, Cedar Creek. Coach wants to talk about this for a few minutes, and with that, we're going to take a quick break. This is the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
If you're from Texas, you understand the value of hard work, a warm smile, a firm handshake, and the loyalty of a friend. These defining qualities of what it means to be from Texas are the qualities you'll find in the folks at the Roscoe State Bank. Formed in 1906 out of the farming plains of West Texas, the Roscoe State Bank has been a model of true community banking for almost 110 years. Honesty, integrity, hard work, it's what being a Texan's all about. And that's what Roscoe State Bank is all about. Roscoe State Bank is a proud supporter of Cedar Creek Eagles and a member FDIC.
All right, we're back here, 2:12 remaining before halftime. Eagles up 7-6 over the Billies. It's 4th and 5 if you're just joining us. The Eagles have got 0 offense going for the night. Ty Pruitt a mere 4 of 14 on the night passing. Not much going for Mojica either. 1 big run and several little 2- and 3-yard runs, and that kind of sums up the night. Defense has kept us in it and scored our only touchdown on a interception return. The punt's away, and it's going to be downed by Kyle Jasso right at the 30-yard line, where it's going to bring up a 1st down and 10 for the Billies.
Scotty, you got to give Pruitt a little credit, though. I mean, he's avoided a sack how many times now tonight?
He has been under dire pressure several times tonight. They're not giving him a lot of chance to get in rhythm. So kudos to the Billies defense for keeping him, the SHN Player of the Week last week, under wraps. Snap back, it's going to be handoff up the middle. He's going to be brought down. Got big number 99, Alfred Collins, got his arm on it. But Ian Flowers is going to clean it up and bring him down for a 2-yard or a 3-yard gain, depending on the spot of the ball here. Rodriguez is on the carry. Snaps back. It's going to be, again, a run up the middle. It's going to be a keeper, but he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage by big Alfred Collins. Is Elliott on the keeper, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Ball spotted to 33 with a minute and a half here remaining before halftime. Sorry for the fuzz there. We've got a little bit of a bad connection. Quarterback rolls out. He's going to find his receiver, and it's going to be a good enough for a first down up across the 40 to the 44-yard line. Goes the Billies here. He's set down out of bounds, which will stop the clock. 1 minute and 12 seconds. It should have stopped the clock. I don't know why it's still rolling. The Billy on the reception, I believe, was number 4. Trent Kozieski. Pass intended again for number 4, Kozieski. No good. It's going to bring up a second down and 10 now. Clock stopped with 51 seconds remaining here before the halftime. I don't see Laundry on the play, but the ref's acting like there might be a spot. And it is. Holding on offense. So not only was it incomplete, they're going to set him back a few yards now and give us a little help there. That's about the 4th penalty on the Billies tonight, only 1 for Cedar Creek. So with the holding penalty, it'd be first down and 20 now for the Billies. Snap back, it's going to be a run up the middle again for 21 Rodriguez, but he's going to be brought down just shy of the 40-yard line. Be a pickup of about 8, or 5. 7, they gave him 7. It's just hard to see where they actually spot the ball. He's going to be shy, just a hair shy of the 40. Far hash mark here, 28 seconds remaining in the halftime. Elliott in the shotgun formation. It's going to be another handoff to Rodriguez. He's going to sweep right, where he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage by Reggie Smith. And that should, they wrote him out of bounds. The clock's still ticking. I would think that would stop the clock because he went out of bounds. But nevertheless, that's going to bring us to halftime if they don't hurry. 5, 4, 3. Timeout. Timeout with 2 seconds left. I really don't understand. I guess they're going to try for a Hail Mary here. They let 5 or 6 seconds run off the clock, kind of trying to figure out what they are going to do, the Billies did. And it brings up 3rd and 14 from the 39 with 2 seconds before halftime. Not a very impressive first half, but anytime you can go in the locker room in the lead, you'll take it, because now's the time when you go in and make adjustments. Coach has got about 18 minutes or so to figure it out, talk with these guys up here in the booth, and make the adjustments needed for the second half.
Yeah, adjustments is kind of an understatement at this point, Scotty. I mean, there's a lot to learn from that first half of football. Just from the short time I've been a part of this organization, I know we're capable of a lot more than what I've just saw.
We are. It has been a rough first half. I don't know if there's a little bit of rust from last Thursday in the big win at Aikens, but they've got to shake that off because we can't rely on the defense the entire night. 3rd down and 14 here, 2 seconds remaining. Cedar Creek in a prevent defense. They're going to do a quick wide receiver screen play, and that's going to be brought down. They're going to be brought down at the 44-yard line. Is Jarrett Billard by Cade Edwards, and that's going to bring us to halftime, folks. Here at Homecoming, Memorial Stadium, Cedar Creek 7, Fredericksburg 6. 28 minutes. We'll be right back. We're going to listen to some halftime bands, and I don't know. They may not do the homecoming court deal because it's a Thursday night. I didn't get any kind of press release saying they were or they were not, so we'll play it by ear, and we'll go with the Fredericksburg band and then the Cedar Creek band afterwards. This is the Creek Broadcast Network. We're in the Roscoe State Bank broadcast booth. We'll see it at the end of halftime.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject, rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why State Farm agent Lori Tuggle in Bastrop focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Lori Tuggle in Bastrop, Texas at 512-581-3939 or look her up on her website at www.lorituggleagency.com. Let's put the life back in life insurance.
Ladies and gentlemen, from deep in the heart of Texas, please welcome for your halftime entertainment, the sweethearts of Fredericksburg High School, the award-winning Red Hots.
Are under the direction of Miss Gail Savage. Leading the Red Hots on the field are Lieutenant Abigail Secret, Lieutenant Chela Rivera, Lieutenant Allison James, First Lieutenant Cameron Mika, and Captain Mariah Boyd. Tonight's Red Hot of the Week is Miss Georgia Simpson Hahn. For your halftime entertainment, the Red Hots will be performing a military routine to Check It Out. Now taking the field is the award-winning Pride of the Texas Hill Country. The band is under the direction of Jason Young and assisted by Chris Sterling, Dustin Schultz, Jeremiah Ward, Michelle Scroggie, Ryan Williams, and Adam Duran. Administrative assistant for the FISD band program is Sandy McBride. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Mia Stenberg, Jimenez Saldana, and Shirley Barrera. The color guard is under the field direction of Captain Sarah Deering. Riley Wilder, and Cello Rivera. This year's UIL contest show is entitled Boundless, featuring music by Prokofiev, Lowe's, The Fray, Beethoven, and Manny Maldonado. Tonight, the Pride will perform the first movement of their show. Thank you to everyone involved for your support, and especially Dr. Jeff Frazier, Mr. Joe Gonzalez, Miss Evelyn Paisley, and our incredible band boosters. All of you make a difference in our students' lives and our program's ability to succeed. Section of the week is the flute section. Band member of the week is Ali Munoz. Guard member of the week is Mia Casper. Drum major, is your band ready? And now, the pride of the Texas Hill Country, the Fredericksburg High School Marching Band. ladies and gentlemen, and go Big Red.
All right, as the Fredricksburg band leaves, Cedar Creek's band will come on again, but this is going to be for the homecoming court, so we're going to turn the mic back up, and so you can hear all the homecoming festivities and see who is crowned homecoming queen and king of 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the presentation of the Cedar Creek High School 2019 Homecoming Court. Please direct your attention to the 50-yard line for this year's members. We will begin with the freshmen, Duke and Duchesses. Alexa McDonald is our first freshman Duchess. Alexa is escorted by her mother, Ty McDonald. Alexa is involved with cheerleading, student council, basketball, track, and musical. Alexa McDonald. Next freshman Duchess is Cecilia Mabel. She is escorted by her parents, Abby and Sean. At Cedar Creek, Cecilia is the co-captain of the junior varsity cheer team and is a member of student council. Cecilia Mabel. Our first freshman Duke is Elijah Mojito. Elijah is escorted by his mother, Stephanie Rabiosa. Elijah plays football and runs cross country at CCHS, and he plans to also participate in basketball and track and field. Elijah Mojito. Next is Grant Seeger. Grant is escorted by his mother, Jennifer and Drew Seeger. Grant is involved in football, basketball, and is a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Grant Seeger. Sophomore Dukes and Duchesses. Carla Acevedo. Carla is escorted by her mother, Josephina Lopez, and her friend, Celeste Morales. He is a member of the marching band and has previously participated in theater, cheerleading, and volleyball. Carla Acevedo. Next sophomore Duchess, Michelle Latham. She is escorted by her parents, Ernesto and Taylor Latham. Michelle is a member of the CCHS soccer team, and she's also involved in the Spanish club and her church team. Michelle Latham. Our first sophomore Duke, Paul Howard. He is escorted by his brother, Nathan Conley. is Jerry Torres. He is escorted by his mother and stepfather, Tanya and Johnny Castillo. Jerry plays football for Cedar Creek, is a member of the Spanish Club, and also plays guitar. Jerry Torres. And now, the Junior Dukes and Duchesses. First Junior Duchess, Caitlin Casey. She is Cedar Creek, playing the varsity cheerleader and a member of student council. Caitlin Casey. Next is Marissa Ford. She is escorted by her parents, Lucy Morales and Joey Ford. Marissa is a member of student council and the softball team at Cedar Creek. She also enjoys volunteering and spending time with her family. Marissa Ford. Our first junior dude is Luke Fedora. He's escorted by his mother, Tracy. At Cedar Creek, Luke is involved with NHS, robotics, Leo Club, UIL academics, and golf. Luke Fedora. Our final junior dude is Ty Pruitt. He's escorted by his mother, Jill, and his grandmother, Nell Bond. Ty is a member of the football, basketball, and track teams at Cedar Creek. And he also greets kids at Red Rock Elementary. Ty Pruitt. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the senior class of 2019 princes and princesses. Here are your nominees for homecoming queen. Itzel Ayola. Itzel is escorted by her parents, Raul and Hilda. At CCHS, Itzel is involved with PAL, student council, and HOSA. Outside of school, she is active in her church and frequently volunteers at the Babcock Nursing Home. After graduation, Itzel would like to go to college and become a doctor. She wants to give back to her family, who has been her rock and her support system. They have worked hard to make it possible for her. Itzel Aguilar. Christy Johnson. Christy is escorted by her parents, Alan and Kristen Johnson. Dance is a big part of Christy's life. She teaches her Liberty Dance student, loves to fill and she teaches dance and stars push at Red Rock Elementary. Cedar Creek, Christy plans to attend Texas State to major in secondary education with a minor in dance. She would like to become a dance, coach, and director. Christy Johnson. Michaela McDonald. Michaela is escorted by her father, Ronnie McDonald. He is the captain of the Cedar Creek Fire Department. And after high school, Michaela plans to attend Texas A&M University to major in psychology. Michaela McDonald. Rachel Ramirez. Rachel is escorted by her parents, Haley and Peter Ramirez. She is the student council vice president and National Honor Society president. She also participates in powerlifting and track, and she's a bandstand hurricane. After graduation, Rachel would like to study mechanical engineering at Texas A&M University. Rachel Ramirez. Daniela Trevor Martinez. Daniela is escorted by her parents. And she was part of PAL. She loves riding horses and taking pictures of nature. After high school, Daniela plans to study at the University of Houston and would like to become an EKG technologist. Daniela Trader Martinez. And now, the nominees for Homecoming King. Alfred Collins. Football, basketball, and track teams. Next year, Alfred plans to attend college and play football. Alfred Collins. Gabriel Reyes. Gabriel is escorted by his girlfriend, Nina Reyes. At CCHS, Gabriel is involved with audio and video production, floral design, theater, and he is famous for the school announcements. Outside of school, he has done volunteering. After high school, Gabriel plans to attend Texas State University. Gabriel Reyes. Arnold Sanchez. Arnold is escorted by his spouse. He is Next year, Ryan plans to work with his dad, travel, and wants to enjoy life as much as possible as he can with his friends and family. Ryan Santana. Reggie Smith. Reggie is located in his name. At Cedar Creek, Reggie plays football and is on the power line. Outside of school, he works at the Hyatt, and next year, Reggie plans to attend college and play football. Reggie Smith. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to present the 2019 Cedar Creek High School Homecoming King and Queen. Here to crown this year's winners are the 2019 Homecoming King and Queen, Edgar Gonzalez and Maddie Terrazas. And now, the 2019 Cedar Creek High School Homecoming King, Alfred Collins. Cedar Creek High School Homecoming Queen, Itzel Aguilar. Congratulations to both Alfred Collins and Itzel Aguilar, your 2019 Cedar Creek High School Homecoming King and Queen. Everyone please give the entire homecoming court another round of applause for their excellent representation of Cedar Creek High School. This is your 2019 Cedar Creek High School homecoming court.
All right, as you heard it, Alfred Collins, big number 99, is the homecoming king this year. And that's, I don't know if that was any surprise to anyone in Cedar Creek. I've got some beachfront property in Nebraska. I got cheap, real cheap. Yeah, he's right there. Yes, him. Nevertheless, him, Ty Pruitt, Jerry Torres, and Reggie Smith all in the court at some respective spot or other. They've got to get back to the locker room. We're down to about 3.5 minutes before we go live back here at Memorial Stadium. Just some quick halftime stats there. The only scoring drive for Cedar Creek was the 25-yard interception return there for a touchdown by Javon Livingston in the first quarter. There was a 10-yard sack by Alfred Collins and another 2-yard interception by Ian Flowers. And that pretty much wraps up everything good for Cedar Creek in the first half. Ty Pruitt, 4-14 for 36 yards passing. He had a rush for about 2 yards. And then Dominique Mojica had 5 carries for 33 yards in the first half. 22 of those came in one run, the very first run of the game. Other than that, that about sums up the scoring for Cedar Creek and everything good for Cedar Creek. On the Battlin Billies side of it, there was a 16-yard touchdown pass from Elliott to Beard with a set up an extra point that was wide right. And that leads us to our score of 7-6 here at Memorial Stadium for homecoming. The Battlin Billies are back out on the field, as are the Cedar Creek Eagles. They'll do some quick stretches. We've got about 2 minutes before the kick, and we're going to do a few commercial breaks, pay a few bills, and thank a few sponsors. This is Bobby Morton for Bobby Morton, Scotty Martin here in the Roscoe State Bank broadcast booth. We'll be right back to start off the second half.
Dude, your car. Oh, that's okay. Here, watch this. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh, hey,
Whoa.
Who's that guy?
That's my agent, Rich. Can I try? Yeah, go for it. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. With a hot guy.
What's up?
This could work. Who's also sensitive.
He's a rescue.
But has a dark side.
Yo.
Hello.
Hey, dark side. Get your feet off the car.
Find out what else State Farm agents can do for you at whyagent.com.
I'm in a state of inundation. From an endless iteration of discounts that State Farm gives to me. Good driver and good student, multi-car and all the rest make up a veritable litany. They got a list of discounts longer than my arm. Get to a better state, State Farm.
The Roscoe State Bank strongly supports the efforts of the Bastrop Chamber of Commerce and its We Believe in BISD campaign, which unites the community and local businesses in support of the Bastrop Independent School District. Bastrop and Cedar Creek schools have great teachers helping great kids achieve great things. At the Roscoe State Bank, we do believe in BISD and in its mission to provide pathways with pride and purpose for all of its students. Find out more at WeBelieveInBISD.com.
This segment of Cedar Creek Eagle Football is brought to you by Bastrop Mobile Services. For mobile mechanic service and repairs on the go, call 512-718-8297. Eagle fans, Leo's Italian Grill is staying open late on game nights till 12 a.m. so you can come in and celebrate the Eagle victory with Leo and his friends. Belly up to the bar or order up a great Italian treat. Located just west of Memorial Stadium, it's Leo's on the left. Leo's Italian Grill.
All right, we're back here to start off the second half here at Memorial Stadium. The Battlin Billies come out of their tunnel. The Eagles ran through a banner for homecoming, and that's going to get us back. The Eagles will return here, the kickoff to start the second half. Much the same thing happened last week, a little less yardage, but it was a one-score game going into halftime a week ago at Burger Stadium against Aikens. And then all of a sudden, Creek got in a rhythm. They made some adjustments, and we came back to put that game away handily, did Cedar Creek. So hopefully those same adjustments are made. The Cedar Creek, the homecoming deal is out of the way now. We know who the king is. We know who the queen is. Congratulations to both of those young people. And now let's just get down and play some Cedar Creek football.
Yeah, it's time for some Texas football right now, Scotty. This is where dreams are made right here on this field, and it's time to step up and let's see what we can do.
Going back deep to return for the Eagles looks like to be number 11, Alex Martinez. Of course, Ashton Figueroa and the regular crew. Nope. Rather that, Javon Livingston and Colton Fitzhugh deep. Ashton Figueroa and the aforementioned Alex Martinez will be the up-backs to receive. Battlin Billies kicking off left to right. There is a little bit of a breeze, not a whole lot coming from the right. So they'll be kicking into the wind, although the wind is pretty manageable based on what I'm seeing on the little flags flying across the field there. Ball be spotted up at the 40-yard line. We're underway here the second half of this Thursday night homecoming game. And boot to leather, it's away. It's going to be caught and returned at the 5-yard line by Livingston. He's up across the 10, now the 15, finds a seam 20, 25, 30. Say goodnight to this one. 90 yards, Javon Livingston. Touchdown, Cedar Creek. 90-yard return by Javon Livingston to open up the second half. And that's how we play the Texas football we just talked about. Goodness gracious. What a way to start. Javon Livingston got a seam, officially 95 yards, I believe what Jim is telling me in the back. 95-yard kick return by Javon Livingston. And that's how you want to come out in the second half. The kick is away, and it is in no doubt good by Diaz, and that puts up the Cedar Creek Eagles 14, the Battlin Billies 6, and offense never even got a chance to take the field.
Yowza, there's a zinger. Zimbow, how can we stand ourselves?
Bobby's playing with the board. I like it.
I got to have something to do here, man. There's a lot of buttons, a lot of colors. I got to push them all.
No, you're doing a good job. First time ever doing it. I have no doubt we're in good hands moving forward. Well,
there we go. New ball game.
There
right
you go.
There.
That might have been the spark we needed.
What do we have? 15 seconds?
Yeah, it took all of 15 seconds.
Now, I would like to be in that locker room at halftime, see what the speech was. You always wonder how these coaches are. I guess you talk to the coach
I do.
on occasion, so you know what he's like. What do you think he was saying in there?
Coach Edwards, if I know Coach, he was probably like, you guys know this has to get better. Like, you didn't play very well the first half. Coach, he's not a big screamer or a holler or anything like that. He talks to you like a man, and these boys respond to that well. They all love Coach Edwards a lot.
Almost like a sincere father figure,
yeah,
right?
Like, you did wrong. We have to fix this.
Right. Do I need to tell you?
Right.
Let's get to work.
Right. And we talked about that a little bit last week. The leaders on this team really take over and kind of do that for the coach. They, Kate Edwards, Alfred Collins, Dominic Mojica, they kind of self-regulate that locker room. So kick was away and returned up to the 35-yard line for the Billies. That's where they'll start first down and 10 here. 11:38 remaining in the third quarter. Cedar Creek, if you missed the kickoff out of halftime, it was returned 95 yards by Javon Livingston. He broke the seam, and when he hit about the 30-yard line, it was in no doubt, because I don't think there's a player on that field that can outrun Javon Livingston. He is super, super fast, and he's just been a really, really stellar player this year for us in a lot of ways. Out comes Tucker Elliott and the Billies. Man in motion is going to be a sweep to number 8. Jarrett Beard, he's going to get around the edge up to about the 42-yard line, where it'll bring up a 2nd and 4 probably, depending on the spot. They're going to spot it right at the 40, so it'll bring up actually 2nd and 6 for the Billies. They have to respond now, or I think momentum will carry, and this thing will hopefully get out of hand in a minute for Cedar Creek.
Well, let's just see what happens.
Man in motion again. It's going to be a handoff. Ball's on the ground, fumbled. Who's got the ball? It was a bad handoff for the Billies. I don't know who got on top of it. It stumbled up across to about the 42-yard line, but it's going to come away with the Billies' ball. One of the big linemen fell on top of it. They spotted it at the 38, 39. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 7 here from the 39 on the fumbled handoff. Elliott's going to go alone in the backfield. He's got 2 spread with 2 tights. Snaps back. He's looking left. He's under pressure from Ian Flowers. Flowers are going to tip that ball. It's going to be intercepted by – no. Oh, yes, it is. Or not. On the ground. There was in the air. There was four Eagles trying to recover that. It was tipped by Flowers on the pressure. Straight up in the air, coming down about the 45-yard line, where 4 Eagles couldn't figure out who had the ball. It's like a baseball. That's why the center fielder or the shortstop is the captain. If he calls you off, back away.
I was listening for him to say, I got it,
yeah.
but they didn't know what to do. But
all right, 4th down punting situation here for the Billies. Back deep to return is Colton Fitzhugh. No, it's Clavin Clark on the return. Another bad punt for the Billies, and it's going to roll out of bounds just across midfield at the 40. And that's where Cedar Creek will take over 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. This is the Creek broadcast team. We're in the Roscoe State Bank broadcast booth. 3rd quarter brought to you all year by our friend and yours, Lori Tuggle State Farm. Go see her if you need anything that has to do with life insurance, health insurance, insurance in general, fire, theft, flood, you name it. Go see Lori. Investment opportunities, State Farm, and Lori Tuggle is your person here in the Bastrop Cedar Creek County and area. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Davin Winston now in the ball game in the backfield with Mojica. 2 wide receivers spread out to the right. One down here by himself is Clavin Clark, looks like. No, Payne Allen. It's going to be a handoff for Mojica up the middle. And still fighting for extra yards across the 40 down to the 41 goes Mojica. A gain of about 1.5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 8 or 9, kind of depending on where it's spotted. Spotted at the 2. So it was a gain of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 8. Hurry up formation, hurry up offense for Cedar Creek. Nope, they're going to take a second look here. Pruitt getting a play in from the sideline. Ball spotted on the near side hash mark. He's going to roll left this Pruitt. He's going to find a man. He's going to fire out of the outstretched arms of Payne Allen for an incomplete pass, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. Check in the game is Zane Allen. Checking out would be number 20, Davin Winston. So we're going to go 3 spread to the top with Fitzhugh, Allen, and Allen down low, down here, near side. And that's going to be either, it looks like a false start. Could be defensive offsides. So it is false start on Cedar Creek. That's going to back them up a little and bring up a 3rd and long now. We need to get across the midfield stripe, 50-yard line, to pick up a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 37. It'll be 3rd and 13. Livingston and Allen to the top side. Payne Allen and Colton Fitzhugh to the near side. Dominic Mojica in the backfield. Snaps back. He's under deep pressure. He's looking for a man. He finds the man open, but he just short hops it to Mojica across the 50. It would have been enough for a 1st down. There's a flag on the play. It may be a late hit on the quarterback or roughing the passer. It looks like it's going to be. It's going to be roughing the passer on number 50, Jarrett Jinsky. Is it 50 or 60?
Looks like it's 6.
I think it's. Oh, they actually give it to number 27 somehow. I don't think so, but we'll go with that. So they called it on number 27, Davis Ree. Roughing the passer. That's going to give him an automatic 1st down. Ball spotted now at the 48-yard line across midfield for Cedar Creek. Same formation here with 2 to the top and 2 to the bottom. Allen and Fitzhugh near side. Livingston and Allen top side. Snaps back. He's looking left. He goes left. He just throws behind Colton Fitzhugh. It would have been enough for a yard or 2, depending if he could turn upfield. But then, as it stands, it's incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Ty is just a little off tonight. He's just not hitting his receivers where they need to be hit. Now we're going to go 3 to the top side here, off of Payne Allen's right. Single man coverage down here with Payne Allen to the near side. That's going to be a offsides by defense. So that's going to help the cause and give us another 5 yards. We'll bring up a 2nd and manageable. Ball will be spotted now at the 43-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and 5 for Cedar Creek. 9:17 here remaining in the Lori Tuggle State Farm 2nd quarter. 3 now to the top side for Payne and another flag. And they may be taking this one backwards. And we'll get a call. I didn't see anybody jump. Was it a delay of game? False start. So we give those 5 yards back. And now it's 2nd and 10 again. That was a Chinese fire drill. 3 wide receivers up off the top side of Ty Pruitt. Snaps back. He's going to look left. He's under pressure again. He's going to be sacked this time. Big sack by number 44, Christian Aviles, right up the middle. And that's going to be a loss of about 8 yards. Ball will be spotted somewhere around the 43, 44-yard line. Well, that's going to bring up a 3rd and a mile now for Pruitt and his Eagles. About a 10-yard loss. 9-yard. Bad snap by the Eagles. Pruitt just had to fall on it for a 5-yard loss. And that'll bring up a most definite punting situation at 4th down and 24. Ball will be snapped at the 38-yard line. We needed to get to the other 38-yard line for a 1st down. Diaz really needs to put a boot into this one. We need to flip this field position and give our defense a good starting position. The kick is away. It's a wobbler. It's going to come down there about the 28-yard line, and that's where the Billies will set up camp. 7:59 remaining here in the third quarter. Eagles 14, Billies 6. We'll be right back.
Okay, here, watch this. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh, hey, Kim.
Whoa. That's my agent, Rich. Can I try? Yeah, go for it. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. With a hot guy.
What's up?
This could work. Who's also sensitive.
He's a rescue.
But has a dark side.
Yo. Hey, dark side. Put your feet off the car.
All right, we're back here. It was a 2-yard run by Joshua Beard. Jared Beard, excuse me. No, number 9. No, I'm sorry. Man, it was Tucker Elliott. It was a keeper for 2 yards, excuse me. That'll bring up a 2nd and 8 now for the Billies. Snap back. It's going to be a run. It's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage, but he breaks a tackle, does Rodriguez, and gets back up to maybe a yard gain there. And they are going to give him a yard spot on the 1-yard run for Rodriguez. That'll bring up a 3rd now and 7 from the 31. So a 2-yard keeper by Elliott and a 1-yard run by Rodriguez. And that sets him up in 3rd and long. 7:03 here remaining in the 3rd. Snaps back. Elliott's looking left. He's going to go deep left. He's got a man open. Oh, great coverage. Great coverage by Damian Perez. Tipped the ball right as it was coming down in the open arms of number 8, Jarrett Beard, that would have flipped field position in favor of the Billies if not been a touchdown. Fantastic coverage by Perez, and that's going to set up a punt for the Billies. Ball be snapped here from the 31. Whistles on the play. I don't know if what is the call? So that's going to help Cedar Creek. It's an illegal participant, 12 men on the field for the Billies. That's going to back it up an additional 5, and they'll be snapping the ball now from the 26-yard line. Clayvin Cleric back deep to return. He's standing right at the 40-yard line of Cedar Creek. Number 11, Gavin French to kick for the Billies. It's a good snap. The kick is up and away. It's the best punt they've had all night. It's going to land at the 43 and bounce to about the 35. No, back up field to the 38 is where it's going to be down, and that's where Cedar Creek will take over, 1st and 10 from their own 38. 6:43 remaining here in the Lori Tuggle State Farm 3rd quarter. We'll be right back.
Eagle fans, Leo's Italian Grill is staying open late on game nights till 12 a.m. so you can come in to celebrate the Eagle victory with Leo and his friends. Belly up to the bar or order up a great Italian treat. Located just west of Memorial Stadium, it's Leo's on the left. Leo's Italian Grill.
And we're back here where the Eagles will take over, 1st down and 10. Ball spotted at the 38. Tight formation, shotgun goes the Eagles, and it's going to be a run by Mojica. He breaks off the first tackle, but he's going to be wrapped up right back up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard gain, where it'll be 2nd and 9, looks like, for the Eagles. Shotgun formation for Pruitt. Snaps back. He's going to roll left. No, roll right. Now back up the middle. Now he's going to be tackled for a loss. They're going to have a sack. It's going to be scored a sack by Brant Sasko, number 60. It was a rollout pass. He didn't have anybody open. He couldn't get back upfield into the pocket, and that's where he's going to be stopped for a 6-yard loss. We'll bring up 3rd and 14 from the 35. The Eagles just offensively cannot get anything going here against this Battlin Billy defense. Snap back to Pruitt. He's looking upfield. Now he steps up into the pocket, rolls out to his left, squares his shoulders to fire, and that's going to be almost intercepted at the 40-yard line by number 12, Rob Zuber-Bueller, just off his outstretched hands. Had he been able to get his feet underneath him, he might have had a touchdown there. Tim Caldwell was open in the receiver position, that's Tim Caldwell, excuse me, that's number 8, Payne Allen. Payne Allen had a step, but Pruitt just couldn't get enough behind it under pressure, and it brings up another punting situation on 4th and long here. And they're not helping out the defense get a break. It's 3 and out, consecutive time over time, time after time. It's a bad snap. It hits Diaz in the face mask. He's going to have to pick it up and run, but he's got an edge, and he's got some blockers. He's up across the 45 to the 50, across the 50 to the 40 to the 43, 45. He's going to be brought down across at the 45-yard line. Is the kicker, Little Diaz. Christian Diaz drops the snap, takes off running left, gets around the corner, gets a few blockers, goes head on with a defender at the first down marker. Second effort gets him across the first down marker and picks up enough for a first down at the 46-yard line.
Did you see the wheels on that little kicker?
Did you see the guts on that little kicker?
Yeah, he stood that defender straight up and kept going.
He certainly did.
Well, let's see what that does.
It was 13-14, about a 15-yard run. Snaps back for Pruitt. He's looking right, feet under him. He's going to make a good throw, but just a fantastic defensive play by Gavin French. Good coverage on Javon Livingston. He is a little shaken up on the field. Javon's still down. While they sort to that seat of that young man, we're going to take a quick break, pay tribute to some of our sponsors. This is the Creek broadcast team. We're on SHN. We'll be right back.
Hey, folks, it's strength, value, and community, all the things that matter to you, found in one bank. Roscoe State Bank in Bastrop is proud to support the Cedar Creek Eagles and the Cedar Creek Athletic Booster Club. Roscoe State Bank member FDIC, located at 710 Highway 71 West, just in front of the Home Depot. Also online at roscoestatebank.com.
All right, we're back. Javon up and hobbling off of the field under a little bit of help there. Hopefully it's just a cramp or something of the sorts. Nevertheless, that'll bring up a second down and 10. Now ball spotted at the 46 for Pruitt and his Eagles. Snaps back to Pruitt. He's looking right, sets his feet, fires to Allen. It's going to be caught, and then he's going to get forward progress to the 40. He's driven backwards and tackled by a gang of Billies, but forward progress will take him up to the 40, and that should set up a 3rd and 4 with 4:23 here remaining in the Lori Tuggle State Farm third quarter. Shotgun formation with Mahika off to Pruitt's left. The snap is back. It's a bad snap again, but Pruitt's able to pick it up. He's going to fire and throw it out of bounds. A little bit rushed there. I don't think he needed to rush it quite that fast, and now it's going to bring up a 4th and 4 from the 40. And this should be a punt situation. If we're up in between the 25 to the 40, that's kind of a no man's land. But this far back, and there's Battlin Billy on the turf here, so we're going to take another real quick timeout, let him attend to this young man. It may have gotten hot and humid out there. We don't know. But we've got 3:59 here remaining in the third. Lori Tuggle, State Farm, third quarter. We'll be right back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Roscoe State Bank is proud to bring you the excitement of Cedar Creek athletics on the Creek Network and KMAX Sports.
Lori Tuggle, State Farm Insurance. 512-581-3939. Lori Tuggle. Call now. Home, auto, and life. Lori Tuggle. 815 Highway 71 West, Suite D. Lori Tuggle, State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1922.
All right, that was number 60, Brant Sasko, being helped off the field, much like Javon Livingston. Not sure if it's a cramp or what it is. But nevertheless, it is punt time for the Eagles here. 3:59 remaining, 4th and 4 from the 40. Snaps back, it's away, and it's good. Diaz with the kick. It's going to be a good kick. End over end, drops down at the 10. Oh, and just rolls into the end zone for a touchback. Does the punt. Well, that will set the Billies up 1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line here in the Lori Tuggle State Farm 3rd quarter. Sorry, I was laughing at Jim there in the back. He thought I was going to say Lori Tuggle Stadium. No. Lori Tuggle State Farm, our local friendly State Farm agent here in the Cedar Creek area. All right, shotgun formation for the Billies. Elliott still at quarterback. He's got 2 wide receivers split top and bottom. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and there's going to be a seam for number 23. He's in the open, but again, Aaron's on the carry up across midfield to the 45-yard line, brought down by 1, Dalen Jackson. In the hurry up are the Billies. They're going to do a rollout pass, get up across the 40, right out of bounds, right about the 43-yard line, 42 it looks like. Beard on the reception from Elliott in the hurry up. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here on the 42, 2nd and 3. Back to the shotgun base formation goes the Billies. Aaron's off to Elliott's right. It's going to be a handoff for Aaron's up the middle, and he's going to be brought down right about, or stood up rather, right about the 39-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and a short 2 for the Billies. 3:13 here remaining in the 3rd. Eagles up 14-6. In the game comes Logan Latouf. Out comes Willie Rangel for the Eagles. Shotgun formation for the Elliott and the Billies. The snaps back. Elliott's looking left. He finds a slant pass, and it's complete for a 1st down. Fumble on the ball. Fumble on the play. It will be Cedar Creek ball. Big hit by number 7. Clavin Clark laid the wood. The reception was made by number 4, Trent Kozaleski. And then Clavin Clark just absolutely laid the wood, popped the ball loose, recovered by Cedar Creek. I did not see who it was recovered by. Let's see if the stadium helps us here. And they're not. So 1st and 10 for the 34 are the Eagles, and the Eagle defense comes in big again. Shotgun formation for Pruitt. Offset eye. Snaps back. He's looking right. He goes right. He goes for Payne Allen, but the ball is tipped by what looked like Hunter Metzger, number 14. Incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. Shotgun offset eye for the Eagles. Snaps back. It's going to be an option pitch to Mojica. He's going to find a little seam and get upfield across the 35 up to about the 39-yard line. Will be brought down for a minimal 4 or 5 yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 6, looks like, from the 30, and a player down on the field. This is an Eagle. It's Mojica slow to get up. Again, it may be a little warm out there. That's about the 3rd lower leg issue we've seen. So we're going to take another quick break and let them see to the young man, and we'll be right back.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject, rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why State Farm agent Lori Tuggle in Bastrop focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Lori Tuggle in Bastrop, Texas at 512-581-3939 or look her up on her website at www.lorituggleagency.com. And let's put the life back in life insurance.
Back here in Memorial Stadium being helped off is Mojica. Again, I don't know what it is, but it could be cramps because that's the third player here to be helped off limping in this third quarter. It may be a little hot and a little humid out there. Nevertheless, Davin Winston in Mojica's stead. 3rd down and 6 here for the Eagles. Shotgun back to Pruitt. He's looking right. He fires right. He's got Javon Livingston backing him open. Off the outstretched hands of Livingston goes the pass, and that'll bring up another 4th down and a 3 and out for the Eagles. You know, I hate for this to be a defensive win, but if that's the way we got to do it, I'll take it because a win is still a win. Eagles are up 14-6 here, 2 minutes remaining in the third. The Lori Tuggle State Farm third quarter. Back to kick is Diaz. 2 Billies back deep to receive. 1 at each hash mark. Good snap, good hold. The kick is away, and it's a good one. It's going to come down wobbly right about the 25. It's going to take a little bit of an Eagle bounce and come to rest at the 21 and a half where the Billies will take over. I think they'll spot it right at the 21. 1st down and 10 for the Billies. It was good to see Javon Livingston back in on the receiving side of that. He was one of the first players to go out with a little bit of a leg injury. Again, I think it may be a cramp. Ball spotted now for the Billies at the 21-yard line. I can see Mojica here on the sideline on the table. They are stretching him out, so it's more than likely a cramping issue. Elliott in the backfield, shotgun formation. It's going to be a sweep for Beard, and he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage, tripped up. He gets a cross up 2 yards for a positive gain, but tripped up by 99 Alfred Collins is Beard. Be a pickup of 2 on the sweep and bring up 2nd down and 8. And down goes another Billy. Again, he got about halfway off the field, and he just sat down. And now he's back up on his feet. That is big number 77 for the Battlin Billies, Travis Cates. He sat down, then got back up and walked off under his own power. No help needed. The big man says, "No, sir. I'll do this on my own. Thank you very much."
I got it. Little cramp.
It must be a humid atmosphere out there. We had the rain showers come through earlier. If you didn't catch it, we were in a little bit of a delay starting the game due to some lightning, but it went away quickly, but I bet it did not help the humidity. Shotgun formation goes Elliott and the Billies. It's going to be a handoff for number 4 up the middle. He's going to be brought down just shy of the 1st down there, about the 31. Nope, they're going to give him the 1st down. Move to change. Trent Kozielski on the run. Wide receiver by trade, doing a little running back duty. Shotgun formation for Elliott and the Billies. 2 spread wide right, 2 spread wide left. Ball on the near hash. Shotgun formation, snaps back. It's going to be handoff. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage by Alfred Collins and rode down is Rodriguez for no gain. 14. Oh, no, it's actually 14 on the carry. Hunter Metzger. Excuse me, had a frog. It's Metzger on the carry. 2nd and 9 for the Billies. Shotgun formation. Handoff. Nope. Pass. Slant pass over the front, over the middle. Enough for a 1st down up across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Goes number 8. Mr. Do-It-All, Jarrett Beard. It's going to be enough for a 1st down and move the chains here with 9 seconds remaining in the quarter. And that should do it for the Lori Tuggle State Farm third quarter. Up next is going to be your Hours RV fourth quarter with your Eagles on top, 14, Battlin Billies 6. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, this is Pete from the Creek Broadcast Team for Hours RV Service Center in Georgetown. All the RVs that I see on the road these days, how about having a peace of mind knowing that your RV is in tip-top shape by taking it to Hours RV Service in Georgetown. Located at 8480 Interstate 35 in Georgetown, Hours RV Service will make sure that your coach, fifth wheel, or pop-up, or bumper pull are all ready for the road. They honor all major service contracts, so you don't have to worry about voiding any warranties. Hours 5-star review customer service will make sure that you have the peace of mind to enjoy that vacation. Call Michael at 801-671-8672 or find him online at www.hoursrv.com. That's www.auersrv.com. No job too big, no job too small. In and out quickly, and most large projects are out in less than 5 days. Electrical, air conditioning, new installations and modifications, all available at Hours RV. Hours RV Service Center in Georgetown, the small business that's big on service.
All right, we're back here in the Michael Hour RV fourth quarter. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, brought down by Logan Latouf for a loss of one, it looks like. I'm sorry, not Latouf. Kyle Jasso on the tackle. It had to have been Latouf. It was either Latouf or Cade. I'm pretty sure it was Latouf. He just came out. They gave him no gain, so they said he got back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 10 here. Ball on the 46. Shotgun formation. Handoff again. Up the middle goes 14. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down by Alfred Collins for a gain of 3. Is Hunter Metzger. Again, a wide receiver by trade, but he's playing a lot of running back here in the fourth quarter. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7 now from the 46. Billy's right up to the line here. Shotgun formation for Elliott. Metzger in the backfield. There's going to be a zone read. It's going to be a sack. 7-yard sack by Reggie Smith. And that's going to bring up a 4th and long and a certain putting situation back across midfield. Ball spotted, I believe, at 38, but there may have been flag on the play. It looked like a red flag, but maybe that's all the ref could get out of his pocket. It is offsides on the defense. So that'll negate that, and that'll bring it to 3rd down and 2 for the Billies. So negate the sack by Reggie with an offsides. And that sets the Billies up at the 46-yard line, 3rd and 2. Eagles up 14-6 here in the Michael Hour RV fourth quarter. Shotgun formation for Elliott. The snap is back. He's rolling right. He's looking downfield. He finds a man at the 40-yard line, and a signal for a catch, and it was a catch good for 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 1st and 10 from the 40. So 6-yard reception there. It looks like might have been Judson Beard, actually, number 6 on the reception. Shotgun formation for Elliott. Eagles showing blitz, and they do blitz. They've got him on the run. Alfred Collins does. He's going to turn upfield. There's going to be a flag on the play. He's brought down for a yard loss on the far side of the field by 42 Cade Edwards, but I don't know what the flag was. It's more than likely a hold. And that'll step him back an additional few yards, and it is. So it's a loss of 2 and a step off of 10. So if my math's right, that'll be 2nd and 22. No, they're taking just the 10. So it's first and 20. But they scouted at 21, so either, yeah. Shotgun back. Oh, he's going to be under a lot of pressure. He's going to be brought down and sacked by Ian Flowers. Ian Flowers right up the middle, bull rushed the guard and the tackle and was able to get the sack right about the 40-yard line, where it's going to bring up a second down and a mile. They need to get from the 40 to the opposite 30 in order to pick up a first down. That'd be a 2nd and 30 here with 9 1/4 remaining in the fourth quarter. Shotgun formation for Elliott. He's looking right. He's under pressure by Flowers. Again, he dumps off to his receiver for 14. Up across the 50 goes Hunter Metzger. And he'll be brought down where it'll be 3rd and long from the 48, I think. Yes, 48, far side of the field. Picked up 12 on that screenplay. He was under tremendous pressure again. Almost another Cedar Creek defensive sack. Shotgun formation for Elliott. He's looking right. Now he goes back left. He can't find anybody. He's under pressure by Flowers again. He's got to throw this one away. Again, Ian Flowers with tremendous pressure. We're so used to saying pressure by Alfred, but Ian Flowers is having a heck of a night. And that'll bring up a punt situation at 4th and 18. Ball spotted at the Cedar Creek 48, so it should be good field position for the Billies. Back deep to return is Clavin Cleric. Back to kick is Gavin French. It's a high snap, but he brings it down, and the kick is away, and it is a good kick. And then Cleric's going to field it at the 10, up across the 15, now the 20. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds at the 24-yard line, and that's where Cedar Creek will start here in the RV fourth quarter. 8 minutes and 21 seconds remaining here. Eagles on top, 14-6. He caught it right about the, yeah. We'll just stay right here because ours RV is a minute long. It's commercial, so we don't have quite a minute. So we'll bring that back to you here shortly. We're going to try to make some shorter commercials for him. Shotgun formation for Pruitt. He's got Allen and Van Cleric to one side, Livingston and Allen to the bottom side. I'm sorry, it's Fitzhugh and Allen top side, and then Allen and Livingston near side. Mojica back in the backfield again, and it is going to be a handoff fumble, and it looks like the Battlin Billies are going to be on it. It was a bad exchange between Pruitt and Mojica, and the Billies fell on it at the 24-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Battlin Billies. I tell you, that our offense just has not gone our way tonight offensively. Nothing. The most mundane, simple stuff like the handoff that you think is second nature, we're just jinxed tonight. It's just causing us troubles, and it's so Jekyll and Hyde from a week ago where everything just was, just so perfect. Nevertheless, our defense keeps us in the games. Defense wins championships, and we need them real big here. 1st and 10 for the Billies. Snaps back. Rolling out right is 8. He's going to throw. He's got a man open, does he? And, dropped in the end zone. Trent Koleski just dropped that touchdown. The pass by Jarrett Beard, believe it or not. Wide open was Trent Kozielski. Kozielski. That's just a hard one to say for me. I apologize. That would have been a sure touchdown had he caught the ball. Caught the Eagles a little bit napping there on that play. But nevertheless, it brings up a 2nd down and 10 now from the 24. 8:09 here remaining in the Hours RV fourth quarter. The snap is back. It's going to be a handoff up the middle to Dylan Aarons. It's going to be enough to pick up a yard or two. Brought down by Alfred Collins. Or not Alfred Collins, Ian Flowers, rather. Cade Edwards a little shaken up on the play. He's going to come off, limping, maybe a little bit of a cramp. And, yep, down goes the timber. It is a cramp. He's like, come on, coach, stretch me. 3rd down and 8 for the Billies. Oh, he's under deep pressure by Collins. He's got a man wide open deep, but it's going to be out of the back of the end zone. Alfred Collins on the pressure. It rushed the throw by Elliott. He had man coverage, which is what you look for, but he just overthrew him. Javon Livingston on the coverage. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 9 from the 23. 7:32 remaining. Again, in the no man's land for high school. It's too close to punt and too far it's too far to kick and too close to punt.
Well, let's hope for a good defensive stop right here, Scotty.
We need it. Our defense needs to stand them up real bad. Shotgun formation for Elliott. Aaron's off to his right shoulder. The snap is back. He's under pressure. It's going to be a blitz. He rolls him right. He's got a man open again. He fires deep, and that's going to be caught for a touchdown. Jarrett Beard on the reception. 23-yard touchdown strike, and that's going to bring it a little bit closer. And I assure you the Billies will go for a 2-point conversion here with 7 minutes and 23 seconds remaining, down by 2. Deep pressure by Cedar Creek to flush Elliott out of the pocket. He just found man coverage where Dalen Jackson looked to have been beat by Beard on what could have close to a post route as you can get. The Billies are out for a 2-point conversion. Elliott looking right. He's going to fire right. He's got a man in the corner. That's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be a no conversion. And that's going to leave the Eagles up 2 here with 7 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the 4th, 14-12. Good grief. This is the hour. Kidding.
Hey, we'll be right back after this short commercial break, guys.
Hey folks, this is Pete from the Creek Broadcast Team for Hours RV Service Center in Georgetown. All the RVs that I see on the road these days, how about having a peace of mind knowing that your RV is in tip-top shape by taking it to Hours RV Service in Georgetown. Located at 8480 Interstate 35 in Georgetown, Hours RV Service will make sure that your coach, fifth wheel, or pop-up, or bumper pull are all ready for the road. They honor all major service contracts, so you don't have to worry about voiding any warranties. Hours 5-star review customer service will make sure that you have the peace of mind to enjoy that vacation. Call Michael at 801-671-8672 or find him online at www.hoursrv.com. That's www.hoursrv.com. No job too big, no job too small. In and out quickly, and most large projects are out in less than 5 days. Electrical, air conditioning, new installations and modifications, all available at Hours RV. Oh, wow!
And we're back. That's going to be another kickoff return by Javon Livingston. Unbelievable. I had to get a drink. That frog jumped up and kicked me right in the vocal cords during the kickoff. He received that at the 8-yard line, got another seam, and returned it 92 yards for another kickoff return touchdown by Javon Livingston. How do you like that?
Man, just listen to the crowd say it all.
Wow. That's 187 yards on 2 returns by Javon Livingston tonight. And that brings the gap back open to 20-12 here, 7:08 remaining. That kick is going to be blocked by the Billies. And that's where it's going to stay at 20-12, up by 8 here on a blocked extra point attempt by the Eagles. Wow, Javon Livingston, how do you like that?
He's having a heck of a night
I tell you, 2. The first one went 95. The second one went 92. You think they'll kick to him again?
I hope they do.
Me too. Excuse me, folks, on that a while ago. That frog jumped up right, and, he just kicked me right in the vocal cords, and I had nothing there. There was nothing coming out of my voice at all. But nevertheless, we are in the Hour RV fourth quarter, where the Eagles just went back up a touch, 2 scores actually, are scoring 2-point conversion due to the missed extra point. It's 20-12. here at Memorial Stadium on homecoming.
It's just an up and down roller coaster all night right now, Scotty. We're getting down. We can't make an offensive play. We ask the defense to come in and make a stop. That doesn't happen, and then there you go, right on a kickoff return. Brand new game.
Yeah, defense and special teams for sure have kept us in this game and kept us in the lead. We don't have an offensive point to speak of all night. Our first score was off of a 25-yard interception return by Javon Livingston for a touchdown. The second touchdown was a 95-yard kick return by Javon Livingston, and now a 92-yard kick return by Javon Livingston. The kick is away. It's going to be a muff kick, and it's going to be turned over, and it's going to be picked up by, if he can get on it, Cedar Creek. It was a muff kick return. There's a pile. They're trying to figure out who got the ball. Come on, ref, give us something. And it's going to be Billy Ball, the Battlin Billies. Number 21 comes away with the fumble. Javier Rodriguez. It was. That ball bounced about 2 or 3 Cedar Creek players. That bounced about 2 or 3 Billy players, and finally the all-hands Rodriguez just fell on it. But that's going to set them up a little bit farther back than where they were. That's going to set them up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line on the near hash mark for the Battlin Billies. It's going to be a keeper for Elliott up the middle for a gain of 8, brought down by Ian Flowers. And I tell you, if Livingston wouldn't have the night he was having, Ian Flowers may be the player of the game. But it's kind of hard to give it to anybody other than Javon Livingston at this point.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Scotty. But Flowers is all over that.
Shotgun back is going to be, again, keeper for Elliott. Up the middle he goes. He's going to be met and rode down by 33 Reggie Smith and number 1 Dalen Jackson, but not before he got across the line to gain at the 38, and it'll bring up a 1st down and 10 for the Billies. Now Alfred's coming. Now Alfred's down. I'm not sure if it's a cramp. Now he's back up, or maybe a little bit of a hand injury. It's hard to tell. Oh, and the hand injury's fixed. That was definitely a hand injury. Did you see it?
Oh,
yeah. And he's ready to go back. Put a little tape on it. He'll be back in just a second. 1st down and 10 for the Billies. In motion goes Beard. It's going to be a keeper again for Elliott up the middle. He's going to find a little bit of a hole. He breaks 2 tackles, and Ashton Figueroa finally brings him down right about the line of gain at the 50. What'll bring up 1st down and 10. Clock ticking. 6 minutes remaining here in the first. Why is the clock stopped? There you go. Keep it rolling. Let's go, timekeeper. The Billies are bringing the slot receiver in motion every time to kind of throw off the Eagles, and they do it again, and it's going to be a handoff sweep, this time to the slot receiver. He's up across the 45 and brought down by Cade Edwards at the 40, maybe a yard shy of the 40, or a foot shy, rather. Goes number 6, Judson Beard. But there's laundry on the field in the backfield. That usually leads to a hold. Big AC, number 99, Alfred Collins, back in the game now. He's trying to get to his button there, Jim. Hang on for us. And it is a hold. So that'll negate that run and set him back 10, where it'll be 1st and 20. Ball will be spotted at the 40-yard line of the Billies. First down and 20 for the Billies. 5:26 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Hours RV fourth quarter. Snap is back. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Goes Rodriguez, but he's going to be met at about the 42-yard line and driven backwards, but he's going to get forward progress to the 42. Tackled by Ian Flowers and company. Javon Livingston, Dalen Jackson, and Jafar Johnson all on the stop. Ball near hash mark at the 42. 4:54 now and counting. In motion goes Beard, and it's going to be a handoff to Beard on the sweep, and he's going to be met in the backfield and taken down by Cade Edwards. There's only so many times a night you're going to fool that young man, and that was about the last time there. Ball now spotted a hair shy of the 40. Loss of 2 on the carry. 4 minutes and 20 seconds here and counting in the Hours RV fourth quarter. Snaps back. He's looking right as Elliott. No pressure on Elliott. He's going to find Beard open, but he overthrows Beard. Almost intercepted by Damian Perez from the safety position. But that's going to stop the clock and bring up a 4th and 20 and a punting situation for the Battlin Billies here. Back deep goes Clavin Cleric to return for the Eagles. He'll set up shop about the 30-yard line. I think you're getting a little deep there at the 25, maybe. That's where he's going to set up shop at the 25. Far hash mark. Gavin French to punt. Clavin Cleric to receive. Low snap, but it's up. It's going to be a fake pass. He's going to have Beard open, and he does. He hits Beard at the 45, across the 40 to the 30. 35 now. Only Clay can save that touchdown, and he does. And he brings Beard down at the 18. It was a fake punt pass. It caught Cedar Creek sleeping. It was French to Beard. And that's going to set up the Billies at the 18 inside the red zone. With 3 minutes remaining, I don't know why they weren't expecting that. Nevertheless, Elliott and crew all by him, lonesome in the backfield. Shotgun's back. Elliott's looking. He's under pressure by Jafar Johnson. Jafar's going to run him out to the right side, but he is going to find a receiver open for a gain of 3 or 4 up to about the 13, 14-yard line where they're going to spot him out of bounds. It'll be enough for about half of it there. He went down in bounds, though, so it's going to keep that clock rolling. 3:08 and counting here. Eagles up 20-12 in the Michael Hour RV fourth quarter. Shotgun formation. He's going to send 11 in motion, and it's going to be a keeper up the middle. And Jafar Johnson's going to bring him down in the backfield with a little help from Ian Flowers. That's going to be a loss of 2 or 3, depending on where they spot it. Ball being spot up all the way to the 15-yard line, where it'll be a timeout, Cedar Creek. 2:37 remaining. I think they just needed the defense to take a little bit of a breather here and make for a stand here. 3rd down and 7 in the Hour RV fourth quarter. We're going to stay right here, folks. It's getting interesting. Again, we're up 8, so they have to score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion in order to tie it. They cannot get the lead anyway on this possession, so they have to have another possession to take the lead. Do the Billies. The way our offense is playing, though, I don't know that we can sustain a big enough drive to get down and score. It's going to be up to our defense and Javon Livingston and special teams, as it has been all night. Javon accounting for all 3 Eagle touchdowns tonight. 1 interception, 2 kick returns.
I don't know, man. I'm waiting for the big offensive play of the night.
We'll need something somewhere.
It's never too late. You're never out of the game, my
or
man.
more importantly, we just need to stop right here. Another turnover or another two-play stand by our Eagle defense to keep us in this thing. Shotgun formation for Elliott. He's got 3 wide receivers to the top. He's going to go man-on-man coverage. Dalen Jackson is going to overthrow his wide receiver wide open, Jarrett Beard, against a much, much shorter Dalen Jackson. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 7 here. Fourth down here, big stop for the Eagles. Elliott in the backfield We got 4 men on the line, 4 men on the 4 defensive linemen up front. They're going to stunt. It's going to be a slant play across the 10, brought down at the 9-yard line, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. And it is a turnover on downs. Big stop by Cedar Creek defense here late in the fourth quarter to tearing the ball over. And now all they have to do is run the clock. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. The Billies do have all 3 timeouts remaining, so they can stop the clock at least 3 times. So what we need is at least a first down. If we get at least 1 first down, we go away victors in homecoming without scoring an offensive point.
They're about half a yard shy on that one.
It was about a half a yard shy.
My goodness.
Shotgun 2-back formation is Elliott, Mojica, and Davin Winston in the backfield. Allen and Allen both split wide. Colton Fitzhugh in the middle. It's going to be a handoff Davin. Davin's going to have a little bit of run room up across the 10 to the 11. Well, that's going to bring up second down and 9, maybe 8, depending on the spot. And a quick timeout by the Battlin Billies. With 2:15 remaining here in the Michael Auer RV fourth quarter. If you need RV service done and you don't want to drop it off at the big box shop, call Michael down in Georgetown, Auer's RV. 25 years experience in multiple positions in the RV business. He's going to treat you right. He's going to get the job done right, and he's going to do it quick. Go see Michael. Tell him the Creek broadcast team sent you. Getting a little excited here. This is a good game. For us not scoring an offensive point all night long, we're up 20-12 here, 2:15 in the fourth.
Hey, it makes for an exciting homecoming.
Listen, this is all you can ask for is you want the ball, and you want it to be, it's in your hands. It's in our hands right here. We hadn't done much all night. It's completely up to us and in our hands what we do with this game. All right. Eagles back on the field. Billy's back on the field. We're going to settle it right here on a Thursday night. Homecoming. Pruitt in the backfield. 2-back set. Pruitt's looking for a play change. Yep, that's going to be an offsides on the defense. That's going to help the cause move it up about 5 for the Eagles. We'll get the call here officially from the ref.
Ooh.
Oh, no, they're going to call a false start.
We're going back. Wrong direction.
Wow, maybe a little intimidation there. They manned up about 8 players in the box, did the Billies, to stop the run. But that's exactly when Pruitt can hurt you with Livingston. If he gets man coverage, which he's got man coverage out here on Judson Beard, don't think the coach won't throw the ball here. There's nobody in the middle of the field on a slant route. Busted play. Pruitt's going to run out of bounds at the 5-6 yard line on a busted play. Not only does it stop the clock, it keeps the Battlin Billies from having to use a timeout here. On something like that, you've got to just go down in bounds, son. But he's a junior. He's learning. But that was definitely a busted play. But you don't have anything to lose here. You're going to punt. You've got man coverage. You got your best, fastest wide receiver on Beard. You have no safety help in the middle. You need to throw a slant right here.
But he's just got to get time to throw that ball, though.
And that's what he's going for. He's going for Livingston, and he just overthrows him. But see, I would have went middle field, right? It's an easier throw for the wide receiver to go in the middle. He had no safety help on a slant. All he needs to do is pick up a first down. He doesn't need to go for it all and get a touchdown. We needed a first down, not a touchdown. But that's going to bring up a punting situation here at 4th and 13 with 2:02 remaining. We only used about 20 seconds of that clock.
Yeah, a 5-yard slant to the inside. You'd have had that corner beat, no one in the middle like
right.
You're saying.
You get inside leverage on that corner with no safety. And he might have been to the races for 90-yard reception too. But back deep to kick is Diaz. He's kicking into a little wind. But he gets his foot under this one. It's going to be a good one. It's going to bring him up across. He's going to field the ball. and he fumbled it. And
we got it. It's
Damian Perez recovers the fumble at the 48-yard line, and that's going to seal the deal, folks. 1 minute, 52 seconds, 2 timeouts. No, it was Damian Perez that recovered the fumble, number 5. Damian Perez. Look, he's getting his helmet slapped right now. And there he clears. Yep, Damian Perez. Yeah, got the gold chain, got the chain on the neck for the play. And that'll bring up first down and 10 from the 48, Cedar Creek here. They can't technically go into victory formation just yet. Snaps back. Dalen Jackson on the carry. Or Davin Winston, rather, on the carry. A gain of 3. Timeout, Billies. 1:47 remaining. That brings them down to 1 timeout. Carry of 2 for Davin. At nothing else, if they stop us, they're going to have, let's see, a minute and a little bit of change remaining and a full field to go. So barring a big play, again, all they can do is tie it on 1 possession. They have to have a second possession in order to win.
Right. Well, and keep in mind, just to tie, you've also got to get that 2-point conversion.
Correct. Just to tie, they have to score and get a 2-point. It was right shy of the 50 because it was a really good punt. The punt came down somewhere about between the 45 and 50. Give it to 47. All right, we're back. 1:47. 1 timeout remaining for the Billies. Eagles up 20-12. Eagles have the ball. 2nd down and 8. 2-back formation for Pruitt. The shotgun, the snap is back. It's going to be a keeper for Pruitt. Up the middle he goes. Second effort is going to bring him real close to a first down. It's going to be about a yard shy of a first. The Billies are saying that they have the ball on the fumble, but it looks like forward progress is going to be stopped at the 48-yard line, where it'll bring up a 3rd and 2. The clock's still ticking at 1:25 and counting. The coaches, Battlin Billy coaches, are upset because that clock has continued to run as the referees try to figure this out. And they are going to give it to the Billies. They're going to say it was a fumble. After 30 seconds run off of the clock, which coach is asking them for now, he's like, what about the clock? Those 30 seconds can mean all the difference in the world, but they're going to say Pruitt fumbled. I say forward progress stopped. But that's not for my decision. We got no explanation other than the ball goes over. So here we go. 1:12, 1 timeout. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line for the Battlin Billies. 57 yards to go and a 2-point conversion to tie. Nope, they're going to give them another 22 seconds here. They're going to re-spot that clock to 1:34. So 94 seconds and 1 timeout. They need to go 57 and a 2-point in order to tie. Elliott on the snap. There's going to be a holding right there on Flowers. Nobody even watching. Almost intercepted by Cade Edwards. But Ian Flowers just got tackled on the edge. Coach Edwards is not happy. The referee was bent over picking up his flag and could not see the tackle. Literally just tackle Ian Flowers. Referee timeout here. Edwards wants an explanation. And a rightfully so. You're the line judge. How could you not see it? Well, that was a missed call, but nevertheless, here we go. 2nd and 10. Incomplete pass on the play by Elliott and the Billies. Coach Edwards is not a happy man. Snaps back. Elliott's looking right. He's under pressure. He's scrambling. Latouf's got him on the run. He's going to throw out of bounds. It's going to stop the clock with 1:20, but it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. Logan Latouf on the pressure. These defensive linemen have been coached very well not to really, when you got them on the run like that, to run parallel with them, not to get upfield and give them a chance to get by you and just run them to the edge. You've seen that a couple, 2 or 3 times tonight where they've had to get rid of the ball by doing so.
That's just great awareness.
Shotgun formation. He's looking left. He's got a man. He goes to the man. He's got him open and caught at the 41-yard line. Goes the Billies. It's going to be enough, more than enough for a first down on the reception. By Joshua Wanicki. No, sir. It'll be first down and 10, I believe.
No, he spiked the ball.
He stopped the clock. 1:06 remaining, 2nd and 10 here. Ball on the 41 in Cedar Creek territory. Elliott's going to have 3 receivers to the top. 1 solo down here to the bottom. Snaps back. He's going to roll right. He's going to fire right, and it's going to be incomplete over the head of Jarrett Beard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 here from the 41. 1:01 remaining. He did. He got the first down, and then he spiked the ball. Yeah, and then No. He got the first down. He ran up. He spiked it on first down. That was 2nd down on that overthrow. Now he's up 3rd and 10. He's rolling right again. There's Elliott. He's looking downfield. He's got a man, and he fires, and that's going to be caught. A yard shy of the first down goes Judson Beard inbounds. It's going to bring up a 4th and 1. Eagles got to get on the ball. They're going to go for it, and they do. Quarterback keeper right up the middle. He's going to have enough for a first. Going to be brought down about the 31-yard line. Just enough for the first down. Clock ticking. Start the clock. Did they take the timeout? If not, start the clock. And we're wasting time. Start the clock. And a spike of the ball at first down stops the clock. It finally got started after about a 10-second runoff here. Incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. 34 seconds remaining here. Ball spotted at the 31-yard line on the far hash mark. 2 receivers to the top and 2 to the bottom for Elliott. Looks like Gavin French in the backfield. He's going to roll left now is Elliott. He's going to find a man. He's going to fire, and it's going to be almost intercepted by Jafar Johnson. He just didn't see it soon enough. Nevertheless, incomplete. Pass intended for number 8, Jared Beard. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 for the Billies. 27 seconds remaining here in the Our RV 4th quarter. Cedar Creek up 20-12. As you can tell by the crowd, Mike, the fans are in it. I don't think one single fan is left here for Cedar Creek. Snap back. Elliott's rolling right. He's going to find a man and fire. That's going to be broken up. Dalen Jackson on coverage. Pass intended for Littlebeard. Judson Beard, the sophomore. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 10 with 21 seconds remaining here in the ballgame. This is for all the marbles right here, 4th and 10. Ball spotted at the 31 near far hash mark. The snap's back for Elliott. He's under pressure. He steps up in the pocket. He misses a tackle by Latouf. He's going to find a man. He's going to be broken up. Ashton Figueroa from the safety position on the defense breaks up the pass, and that will be ball game. 12 seconds remaining. The Battlin Billies will turn the ball over, and the Cedar Creek Eagles will win this game 20-12 without scoring an offensive point. Wow. They tell you all the time that defense wins championships. So between the defense and the special teams tonight, Javon Livingston, player of the game, without a question, without a doubt. We're going to leave homecoming with a win without an offensive point scored.
I'm curious to know what the total offensive yardage was of this game.
We'll find out shortly. Mr. Jim, I'm sure, has that, but it ain't much.
What do we have? A couple of defensive scores, 2 special team scores.
We had Javon Livingston with an interception touchdown, 25 yards, a kick return of 95 yards, victory formation. Pruitt takes the snap, and he kneels it, and that's going to be the ball game, folks. Your Cedar Creek Eagles win a nail biter, 20-12 over the Fredricksburg Battlin Billies on homecoming. This is the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports. We're going to take a quick break, get a drink, and we'll be right back to recap. All right, we're back, and as the players shake hands, that was what you call a Texas high school football dogfight, folks. Cedar Creek on top, 20-12 over the Fredericksburg Battlin Billies. Mr. Jim, our statistician from the American Statesman, just said Cedar Creek only had 4 first downs offensively the entire night. The scoring recap's pretty simple. 25-yard interception return on the first drive of the game. Javon Livingston on the return for a touchdown. A 16-yard pass from Elliott to Beard for the Billies to bring them within 1. A missed extra point right sets it up 7-6, Cedar Creek. And that's how we went into half. Coming out of the half, Javon Livingston, first play of the second half, a 95-yard kick return. Extra point good by Diaz. Then the Battlin Billies bounce back and answer it. 23-yard touchdown again from Elliott to Beard. Extra point again, 2-point conversion, no good. That sets us up for the next kick return. Off that score, guess who? Number 10, Javon Livingston, 92 yards to the house. And that's where we ended. With the Cedar Creek Eagles on top, the Battlin Billies 20-13. Right?
12.
20-12. Not one single offensive point scored by the Cedar Creek Eagles tonight. A complete 180 from last week. The defense played good for Cedar Creek last week, but Ty Pruitt was absolutely on fire this week. Kudos to the Billies. We couldn't get anything going offensively.
No, we didn't. Pruitt didn't have time in the pocket at all. What was it? More than half of his dropbacks led to either a scramble or just a throwaway. He couldn't do anything.
Yeah, he's rushed, and they stopped they made us one-dimensional because they took away the run. They made it to where we had to pass, and when they did that, the pressure was just overwhelming, and Pruitt never could get in timing. But nevertheless, as Lombardi said 1,000 times, defense wins championships.
Well, and that's couldn't be more true, Scotty. So what we've just done was, from what I've been told about last week, a complete 180 offense all the way last week to now this team as a whole can put confidence in their defense 100% and know that they can get the job done if need be.
Yeah, defense and special teams kept us in it and won this ball game for us tonight. Because without those 2 kick returns by Javon Livingston, we probably lose this 12-7. So kudos to Javon Livingston. You are definitely the SHN offensive and defensive player of this game, the Cricket broadcast offensive and defensive player of this game for sure.
Yeah, we also want to keep in mind how well Ian Flowers did, though.
Ian Flowers had a heck of a game.
He was all over that quarterback all night long.
He was. Well, they had to take, all season long, you're going to see a lot of that because they know they have to do something to take Alfred Collins out of the mix. When they do that, they're going to double and triple team Alfred, and that's going to leave Ian to make a lot of plays. So you're going to see a lot of plays by that young man all season long, and he played very, very well.
Which is good. It's good that we've got the talent to, like you said, when they're shutting Collins down, we've got someone on the other side coming at them.
We do.
Full force, full speed, and he's not afraid to get in there.
That's right.
And that's great to see.
That's right. Of course, a huge shout-out to all of our sponsors, Roscoe State Bank, the title sponsor of the broadcast this season, Lori Tuggle State Farm, Leo's Italian Grill, Ours RV Service, and Bastrop Mobile Repair. Big shout-out to all these guys. This Thursday night, come see us at Leo's, 6:30. It's going to be the first ever Coach Edwards show. Coaches, we're going to meet me, Pete. If you want to come, Bobby, we're going to meet Coach down here at Leo's Italian Grill at 6:30 next Thursday night because we don't have a game. It's a bye week for us. And we're going to have about an hour and a half coaches show. Coach is going to pick a few players. We're going to come down. We're going to sit at Leo's and have some good food and some cold drinks and have us a little coaches show. You can, of course, pick it up here on SHN Sports as you can all of our broadcasts all season long. But why do that? Come out and see us. Come see us live.
Yeah, come join it.
Yeah, absolutely. Come have you some cold drinks and some really good Italian food down at Leo's. We got to eat down there today. Had some incredible hot wings, really big wings. There's nothing worse than a hot wing that's from a very small bird. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing worse than those little bitty wings that you get at these big box chains. I'm telling you what, these were big, meaty wings. The cheese sticks had to have been 8 inches long, and they were made with smoked provolone, not mozzarella.
Interesting.
It's just fantastic. It was just really
now I'm
good.
getting hungry.
Oh, yeah. And, of course, the cold beverages were ice cold. Follow Twitter and follow Instagram. You'll see more of the cold beverages we had.
Okay.
Hey, for all of us, hey, the hard work Pete Riefel does, we can't ever go a broadcast without thanking Pete. He makes all those commercials sound the way they sound. He makes sure that I have the tools necessary to come up here and do what I do. Please support the band boosters, the athletic boosters, those guys, all the people that sponsor them to make it happen down on the field, the T-shirts and the things and the balls and the feeding of the kids and the band traveling and all that stuff. It can't be done without those sponsors and without your help at the concession stand. So whenever you're here, make sure you go grab a hot dog and a Frito pie and a cold drink from the concession stand, and they'll be glad you did. That does it for us. We are on a bye week here. Next week, we get to lick our wounds, rehab a little bit of the injuries and the bumps and bruises. Not that we have a major injury, but just get to heal up on those bumps and bruises and get ready for our next game, which is going to be the season opener. And I'm pulling up my calendar. I'm pretty sure I know what that game is. It is going to be Brenham on the 27th of September at Brenham. So you will not get to hear myself or Bobby on that call. It is a big weekend for us at our day job. We've got a huge weekend. We just can't break away to get all the way down to Brenham and back for that game. So what you're going to hear is the sweet, sultry voice of one Pistol Pete Riefel and whoever guest he might have in tail for his color analyst and statistician position. But nevertheless, the 27th, so we're bye week next week, the 27th in Brenham, at Brenham. Then we're back here. Oh, boy. You ain't never been to a Cedar Creek versus Bastrop game. You're in for something.
Is that a big one?
Oh, man. These kids have grown up together in this community, but when they step on that field, there's no love lost between Bastrop and Cedar Creek.
All right.
It is a game. Imagine Cowboys-Giants.
Okay.
That's this game. OU, Texas. Cedar Creek, Bastrop. It's a big game.
This is a big one.
Yep. This is our home field for both of us. So we'll be here, all of Bastrop, all of Cedar Creek, all maroon, all blue. It's a throwdown in Bastrop County on October the 4th.
Well, we better get me a blue shirt so I can
need to get you a blue shirt.
Here.
I got your hat in the truck, by the way, a Cedar Creek hat.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, look at there. Then after Cedar Creek, we go away to Leander Glen on the 11th of October. That's a Friday night. We'll have all the action here on SHN Sports as well as the Bastrop game, of course. We'll be back to our normal crew for that game. After that, we are back here at home on the 18th against Weiss. Then we travel to Elgin on the 25th. We also, I believe, travel to Georgetown Eastview. I think. Let me look here.
Back in my neck of the woods.
We are. Eastview on the road. There in Georgetown. That'll be a nice. We'll be in our bed before 11.
I know,
How you like
right?
that? We're both, if you don't know, from Liberty Hill, Georgetown area. So we both live up there anyways. And then we're back home to finalize the season on November the 8th, which I will be coming from my dear lease because that is opening weekend and I'm on vacation. But I'll be here just for you guys. Friday, November the 8th, the final home game of the season, senior night, Marble Falls comes to town to finalize the regular season. And then hopefully we get a bye week and we'll be in the playoffs if it all works the way we want it to.
Well, we're 3-0 right now, Scott.
We are 3-0 for the
time?
first – never.
Never.
First time. First time in history we've been 3-0.
And it all started when you became play-by-play announcer.
I guess I'm gonna maybe it all started when you became color analyst. How about that? Maybe it's a luck of the draw.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Anyways, that's the season. That's the way it entails. We thanked our sponsors. We thank the Jim and the Awesome American Statesman for doing all our stats for us as always. For Bobby Morgan, this is Scotty Martin. This is the Creek broadcast team. We will see you in 3 weeks back here for Bastrop. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bye week, then Brenham.
Brenham. We'll see you next time you see us, we'll be here. Yes, for Bastrop here. You'll see Pete in 2 weeks, but you won't see us again for 3. But next Thursday, you will see us at the Coach's Corner at Leo's Italian Grill, 6:30 till whenever we wrap that whole thing up. It's going to be a blast. There may be some cheerleaders. We know there's going to be 3 or 4 players, and there's going to be me and the sweet, sultry voice of the godfather of Creek, Pete Riefel. For Bobby Morgan, this is Scotty Martin. This is the Creek broadcast team. We're going to say goodnight for this one. Your Eagles 20, the Battlin Billies 12. We'll see you next time.